We're gonna start this. This is a test scenario for Burning Wheel, or not really a test scenario, but a getting to know the ropes scenario.
Okay.
It takes place in some piss, underground.
Rope me,
Luke Crane said he kept it vague deliberately, of course. So I'm gonna get you the preamble here.
Oh, cover me in preamble.
You've journeyed long through this crumbling ancient citadel, down through ruined chambers into muck-filled tubes. You arrive at last in the wreckage of this collapsed temple. Laying on the shattered altar in the chamber before you is what you seek, the sword, which is also the name of the scenario. So there's a sword in front of you. You are deep in some weird ruined citadel tube things. There is a rat man with you. He is called Zizix.
That's me.
Zizix?
Sis.
Yes, you're Zizix. You are a Ratman cultist.
Mm-hmm.
Or Rodan, as they're called in Burning Wheel. You have led these assholes down here. They paid you to lead you down here. That is your motivation, I think.
Mm-hmm. That's me.
There's a human gambler.
That's me.
Who will lose his knees if he doesn't pay his gambling debts. He thinks the sword is the way out.
Them.
It's a little more complicated than that, but I'll let you get into that once we start. There's an elf.
Hi.
Who's a twat.
Yeah. Son of a bitch.
And he's also a bard. And what's his reason for wanting the sword again?
It's for my father.
Alright, he wants his dad to have it.
Yeah, he'll forgive me afterwards. I started singing, and he was like, "No, son of mine."
Stop that! You're not going to sing while I'm here.
By the way.
Falls out the window. And we have, least but not last, a dwarf who's a cunt.
Yes. Brechtans, the breakdancing dwarf.
Is he called that?
His name is literally Brechtans.
Brechtans.
I'm
is he?
15.
Oh yeah, he is.
My name is literally Brechtans.
Yeah. Okay, so he
even has sunglasses.
Look at that. Fucking
he has some
dwarf.
fantastic instincts. Always compliment good craftsmanship. Nice.
By the way.
Okay, I can hear some thumping in the background somewhere on one of you.
There is?
Yeah, I can hear footsteps.
Yeah, it sounds well. Okay, let's just say it's ambiance. Okay, right. So you arrive. The dwarf wants the sword. Why?
Because my uncle has no money, and I feel that getting him this will restore his fortunes.
Was there something about either the sword being of elf or dwarf craftsmanship?
I think it's elf craftsmanship, but it's been apparently in my clan for generations. It was stolen by the Rodin, but it was a treasure of my clan for generations. But I think the elf also has a claim to it.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
This sword was made by my father.
Also, the rat has to, or his belief is that he has to present this sword to the visionary to enter the fields of paradise.
That's right.
And the
That's
gambler requires the sword so he can fleece it and not lose his knees.
Yeah, and you also have other beliefs apart from that. I think the gambler wants to throw other people in front of the dwarf.
I was the one.
Like that.
I figured out where it was. I was the one who figured out where the treasure was, so it belongs to me. And the dwarf is not to be. He doesn't like the dwarf.
I'll have none of that, young lad.
Ah, fuck you, boy.
Ironically,
racist.
Ironically enough, one of the beliefs of the dwarf is words may be eaten, but blood is forever once spilled. He would rather have a heated exchange than an exchange of blows, and he is very close to his companions and he wants to get them to safety.
I would also point out that the dwarf is very well armored. Armor is a big deal in Burning Wheel.
So I've got the plated leather and I've got my beer gut.
Yes. Okay, so have a look down here on these little slips of paper. For the purposes of this scenario, you get 2 fate and 1 persona.
Okay. I
can still hear something in the background. I'm not sure what's going on. It sounds like someone either pushing like a microphone. Yeah, there's again.
It sounds like somebody maybe like walking in a neighboring.
Okay, so you can hear it. You can hear it.
I can hear it. Yeah.
Let's see. I can hear it too.
You can hear it too. Well, then it's either Andros or Monster Boy.
I know. I can hear it too.
Let me look. Because
Yeah, that cut it out.
Yeah, that sorted it. Man has shanked himself into jugular. That fixed it.
No, I'm dead now. That'll fix it.
Okay, so you see the sword before you. What do you do?
I immediately say, "Look at the jewels on it! Fine craftsman, whoever made that."
You can thank my father for that. He's the one who's made it.
Listen, we could talk about how fancy it is after we fleece it. Now, seeing as I am the one who is currently the most well versed in flogging things, I might as well come and take this. I'm going to reach for the sword. I will deal with this, and I will bring back the money later. Let's go.
Now hold on, just a minute. Now hold on.
No, I'm still grabbing for the sword. Somebody has to stop me.
Okay, you're going for the sword.
Yep.
Hold on. By the way, right-click your character sheets and go set state 2. Just so you see your stats and skills here.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, fucking cunt. Also, bear in mind, you're all here by torchlight, which means that it is quite dim, so those who don't have traits for that are going to be at a natural disadvantage.
So we're going to be flipping those quite a bit, I feel.
Yeah, it makes a really nice visual throw up when it flips over.
Zooms in and then goes white.
I think that's when it loads it. It should be in the memory now, so it shouldn't do it.
No, it still does it for me.
Oh, fuck, laddie.
I'm gonna have to deal with it.
Okay, so you're going for the sword. Is anyone going to try and stop him?
Yep, I put my hand on the forearm, reaching for it.
You put you're an elf though.
Yeah.
Okay, so versus test. What's your power?
I put my hand on him. I didn't go to
Roll power, break his arm.
My power
I
is
didn't go to
4.
remove it.
Okay, are you going to resist this hand?
Yes.
Okay, then it's a versus power.
God damn it. I've also changed my audio because I peeked out a couple times there.
Okay. Also, yes, I can hear that. I'm just going to up you a bit.
Cool.
That's fine. This is what this session is for.
Hopefully.
All the, I mean, most of the fall off in viewer shit is going to happen on the first one, so it's important we get it right. Okay, so, what's your power, mates?
My power is 4.
Your power's 4.
I'm rocking it with a 3.
Okay, roll 4 and 3. Put them in here. Dillman's the orange, Monster Boy's the
Green.
yes. Bear in mind you have persona you can use. Wait with it until everyone's in here.
Is it Fate or Persona that we would be using in this case?
Persona adds another die. Fate allows you to explode 6s.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so Monster Man is stronger by a little bit, by a very little bit, and he, after a little grunting, he wiggles out of the elf's grasp and is now by the sword.
Yeah. So I just like, oh, get off me. Do you want to sell the sword or not? And I grab the sword.
You grab the sword.
Of course I want the sword. I want the sword.
Okay.
That's my father's sword. You can tell by these markings.
I'll say.
I think you should probably, if someone has Tomb Wise, they should probably roll that.
Has what wise?
Let me see.
Normally you would be doing this
I have
yourself.
Tunnel Wise and
You have
Obscure
Tunnel Wise,
History.
but I know the human has Tomb Wise.
I have Tomb Wise.
Okay, roll that. Obs 2.
Right. What?
Just put it in. Just put it in here again.
Okay, doke.
Fuck off, Dillman's die. Okay, just click the tray.
That's below wise count.
There we go.
Fancy.
Nah. Okay, you make it, and you see there's a pressure plate below the sword. Just before you grab it.
I step back and look to the elf and say, actually, you know what? I believe that you should at least get the chance to hold it. And I motion to him to go grab the sword.
Hmm.
You would say I'm persuading him to do so.
Yeah, I out of character I know what's going on, but in character I'm not sure I'd catch that. I have the
Hold on. Let's see here. Okay, let's get your skills going. So, okay, roll your falsehood against his will here.
All right, I have a falsehood of 2, so.
Yeah.
I have a will of 6.
Oh God, I've made a mistake.
I really wanted to use something called man-wise.
You can fork in your man-wise. You can fork in your man-wise. No, you can actually not fork it in against a stat, I think.
Well, I'll take my chances, I guess.
Can
Okay,
I fork in let's see. Can I fork in probably could I fork in persuasion?
Sure.
Fukin.
All right. Fork is half, right? Or is it just 1 die?
It's just 1. Unless it's 5, then it's 2.
Okay.
If I get instantly slain on this, I will A, laugh, and then B, cry.
Rage quit?
Yeah. I'll make sure to
well.
adjust my audio for sobbing.
Okay, yeah.
So is this...
Jesus.
This is the human and the
Okay, so
elf.
1, 2, 3, 4 against 1.
2.
Against 2. Okay, so you can use a fate to explode the 6, but so can everyone.
Yeah, so I'm not going to waste a fate on that.
You're not gonna waste a fate on that. Okay, so you think something's up, Elfman. You're not sure what, but the way he sort of went for it, wiggle out your grasp, and then stopped when he got to it, and then went go ahead. You're not quite sure that there are no fish in the water. What's it called? No fishy smell. No.
Nailed it.
There's no deep ones.
I'm going to look at him and say, well, it is your father's sword, right? Why are you hesitating?
I feel like since he gave it up, I'd like to use my knowledge of elven artifact wise to see if, would they trap such a important item or inspect it without picking it up.
Okay. Let's do a little dice cleanup here, but roll your thing.
It's 3, so.
Also notice that every time you roll something, normally you'd be making checks on your stuff. You can see on the your skill thing.
Regular, difficult, challenging.
Yeah, routine, difficult, and challenging, depending on what you're rolling against. So
I assume we can't actually mark on these sheets.
I don't think we can actually mark these sheets.
No, you can't mark on these sheets, but it doesn't matter anyway, since you're not going to be leveling anything here. But just keep that in mind.
So, would the ideal way to do it, I suppose, be to have it as the paper sheet that we can just go and
yes,
put
it would be ideal to have it physical because you need to rub those out once you level
up.
Yeah,
okay. Rubbing it out.
Don't
I got a 2, a 3, and a 4.
You got a 2, a 3, and a 4. That's 1 success. And since Elven artifact wise is not that prevalent to spell to traps and shit, you sort of go, yeah, it's a sword. It's well made.
Is the sword.
It's a very finely crafted sword.
It's just like, yeah, it's one of many your dad made. This one was special for this and that reason. Why was it special, Dillman?
Let me switch this over.
No, just world building. Make it up.
Demonstrate its origin to my companions. They cannot dispute its ownership. Give it back to my father, so he'll forgive me and allow me to return from my exile.
Yeah, but why is it special?
Well, he told me to go get this so I can actually come back and live in the house. And
But why is it special?
oh, for the lore-wise?
Yes.
Oh, all of the artifacts tell of a great hunt in which he killed a griffin while naked.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why the hilt looks
drink
like
quite a bit.
That's why the hilt looks like a griffin knob.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
I thought I saw a distinctive marking.
It's the saber of greater griffin knobbery.
Okay, so at this point the dwarf has had a good look at it. You need to roll your greed against your steel.
All right.
Or roll your steel against your greed. So that is a 5 dice against 3.
Okay.
And obs of 3.
There we go.
I have a question.
Yes.
Is the pressure plate underneath the sword or like in front of the sword that somebody could step on?
Under the sword.
It's under the sword.
Okay.
The dwarf just sort of, he does that thing people with beards can do, where they look retarded, but in this special way.
Do I stroke my beard pensively?
No, you know that way where the lower lip just looks like this like flesh-colored slug sticking out of a mound of fuss. That's the sort of way he's oogling at the sword now.
I begin to drool slightly.
While
And he's
this
sort of
is
like
going on,
he's gotta hold this. He's gotta touch it.
This actually,
Well,
I
is
need
going on.
to. Lads, I gotta touch the
this,
griffin.
this is actually going to approach the dwarf. It's going to say, "Come on, you're not going to let him steal it, are you?"
well, while this is going on, I'm going to try and scavenge up a rock.
Okay.
Brechtans is going
try to
to
get
is
the
going to
same weight
approach,
as the
ignoring
sword.
the argument. and
These
start
are
to-
ruins. There's no need to roll for getting a rock.
Okay, I grab what's the closest rock I think to weight to the sword and just kind of hold it behind my back, making sure nobody notices.
Okay, so you need to roll your nobody notices.
That would be a stealthy or a inconspicuous. Probably would be a better one. And that's 3.
Roll one and fork the other.
I can't get my dice out of this thing.
Okey-doke. Oh, it could be both.
That's
Uh,
magical.
All right, so that would be 4.
Can you guys hear that in the background?
There's a little bit of hissing, but I don't know where.
A little bit.
I don't think that's
Okay,
me.
so that might just be TeamSpeak being a shitter, though. Your proper recorded one in Audacity might not be as bad. I would like to point out that the let's say that the rodent is the one holding the torch, watching all of this.
I don't need to hold a torch. I can see perfectly
Well,
fine.
You were our guide, though.
Can you see completely fine in the dark?
I think I have like tunnel thing, Bob. Let me see.
Traits. Let's see here.
Tunnel vision, like literally tunnel vision.
Literal tunnel
Reduce
vision. I don't-
penalties for
where
dim
is it?
light by 1
Reduce
step.
penalties for dim light by 1 step.
Yeah, but this is there's literally no light. It's dim light because there's only a
I
torch.
guess I would be holding the torch then for these morons.
So you hold some power in that you can pretty much snuff out the torch if you wanted.
Yeah, but this is interesting.
well-
Someone might kill
Is
them.
nobody going to attempt to stop Brechtans from fondling the knob?
These might be they seem to be getting along fine. So you know.
If I with my rock thing, if
If you brain
With
me
my
with it,
rock
I'll
in
be
hand.
sour.
if the dwarf grabs it, I'm gonna quickly like scoot the rock over on top of it, but only if he grabs it.
I'm not exactly
Okay.
being subtle about anything. I'm just reaching for it.
Now,
Alright.
hold
Okay,
on.
that's gonna be quick. Are you gonna try and stop him from taking it, Dillman?
No, I'm not gonna physically try, but I'm going to argue with him.
The dwarf has lost a roll to his greed. There's not much arguing with him at this point.
Yeah, hold. Hey, get out of there. That's mine. You can see these markings. Nude griffins. Nude fathers and griffins. Don't touch
My
that.
uncle Dvalin loved the griffin,
That's
he
my
did.
sword.
Loved it in more than one way.
Aye,
Oh.
that he did. And now
No.
I tell you on my honor, he's going to get his griffin knob by the end of today.
I'm not so sure I want to touch it anymore.
Exactly. Now you let me have it, little laddie.
I
Uh,
don't. There's no scabbard. Why is
Okay.
there no scabbard?
yeah, that's the Oglaf scabbard.
Oh, no. Oh,
Indeed.
jeez.
Yeah,
Okay, so
I'm not gonna stop him, but I am going to do the rock thing if I can.
okay, roll your speed against the dwarfs.
You're
He's
gonna wear a
fucking.
Speedo and
He's
touch your
going for
eyebrows?
it. He's going for it right there.
Let me see.
My
what
speed is 4.
Let me see what my speed is. My speed is 4.
I can't get your dice out.
Oh, it's 4 dice
It's
anyway,
wonky.
so-
Once it's in there, it's a bit wonky.
Oh god, guys are gonna die.
3,
Okay,
6, 7.
proper
Whoa.
proper
Oh, no.
fuck it. Proper fuck this thing. Fuck it. Fuck off with it.
Alright,
okay,
we're just
so,
gonna roll the old-fashioned way. Alright. So I had 3 successes.
I had
You
no
had 3
successes.
successes. The dwarf fucking has it. By the time you just picked up the rock, and it's like the dwarf is already there. He's got the fucking thing. He's got it. Oh,
Oh, you
That's so
damn
shiny.
drool.
Drooling heavily now. I may be getting some drool on the knob.
Oh, no.
there's that stock sound as the as the pressure plate slides up. And there's a low rumbling going through the tunnel.
It wasn't me.
Can I roll something for... Do I know something about this?
Now I should get the sword. You set off a trap, I get the sword.
No, nobody said it was a sword. I'd like to roll my stuff. I'd like to roll my stuff
That
wise
most
to figure out
definitely
if
is
I
a
don't
sword
know.
in your hand.
What
That's
is
the
stuff wise
sword
for?
you've ever grabbed.
Can I roll my below wise to understand what that rumbling was right now?
Yeah, you might be able to, yes.
Below wise, so that's 2, so I roll 2 dice then.
Yes, and it's an obs 2, so...
Do I? It's ops 2, oh dear, well, might as well give it a try.
Oh, hey.
So...
Well, you make it.
Do I?
Yep.
Yeah, you rolled 2, didn't you?
Yeah, I rolled 2 and...
He rolled 2 4s, yeah. Also,
Yeah,
Andrew, if you want to make it easier, you can select them and then just hit R a couple times.
Yeah, I
It'll
know,
roll
but I
for
was,
you.
going for effect. I know I can just draw.
Okay, so, yeah, you sort of... You know in the back of your head, you've heard this before, because you walked past a lot of rooms that had been sealed off by a particulars... How's it pronounced?
Portcullis.
Portcullis.
Yes.
A
Okay,
porn
so-
coliseum.
There were a lot of rooms that have been sealed off, similar rooms that have been sealed off by one of those. You walk past, you led these assholes past down here. So you're fairly certain that the entryway that you came in is about to close.
Is it closed or closing?
You're fairly certain the mechanism you can hear is something working to close it. It's old, so it's taking a while.
All right, I snuff out my torch
loading.
and run through the thing before it closes.
You snuff out your torch. Okay.
Who turned out the lights?
Let me just find stuff-wise here. While the dwarf...
Yeah, I actually don't know what that would apply to.
No, it's weird. Dwarves have such strange fucking skills.
I'm a small bearded man who's holding a sword that has gems and made in an image of a griffin's penis. I think we are a little bit odd.
Yeah.
Okay, so... Fuck, I need to find this in the actual... Elven Grief, no.
That's me.
The dwarf has the best ability, stuff-wise.
That's what we're trying to figure out.
Yeah.
Mine's man-wise.
You have man-wise, I have stuff-wise. This is gonna get weird real quick.
Yeah, well, depending on how man-wise is, like, applied.
Man-wise is like the kingdom of men. It's like,
Oh, okay.
Oh. No.
So I could like, would I be... I was originally going to try to use it to see if my man-wise would cover, hey, I'm wise to that man being a dick.
no, it's... Well, kind of. If it's a man that's from a certain region, you might know what sort of knave he is.
Oh, okay.
Or if you blow his horn, if Gondor will
Call
send
for
a
it, come
shit.
to aid, okay.
Things like that.
Okay, so, like, man-wise IRL, I would have the knowledge that, like, never bring someone from DK into an area with hills, because it will confuse them.
Something like that, yes.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, fuck. It's like doing squats,
Don't
but
travel to
walking.
Florida, you'll get chased by a gator.
Yeah.
Jizzed. Gross. Jesus Christ, I'm looking in this book. It's not... Okay, so here's the trait list. Trait index. I want the skill index. Index of spells. No. Skill index. Here, okay, so...
Oh, man. We almost made it.
S, 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 S...
X, tricky.
I know, the dwarves have such dumb fucking skill. They have something called coarse persuasion, which is fucking hilarious.
It's
like the thing where they go and slap each other on the back and, oh fuck, you're gonna do it, lad. Come on, look at that, look at her, she's gorgeous, you're gonna do it, lad.
Do
Oh.
her.
we
Stuff
just
like that.
communicate in
Fuck
grunts
my
to one another.
daughter.
Yeah.
Do it, no. Do it. Okay.
I'm at S.
Ah,
It
do
would not
it,
be-
do it, do it, you right fucking bastard, let's go. Oh, come on, you can do it. Ah,
Stuff-wise.
yes.
302, okay. Well, you're getting somewhere.
I suppose.
That's higher than 300.
Stuff-wise,
Oh, yeah.
oh god.
Oh, shit.
Oh dear.
Not good.
This dwarf knows his stuff! Exclamation mark. He knows all about it. Where it's from, who made it, what it's made out of. Everything except what it actually does. Well, yes, you immediately identified a metal and all the sort of inlays in the sword. And
I would know. I would know where it came from as well, wouldn't I?
Yeah, where it came. Everything. You should fucking. You know that shit.
I'm going to keep the knowledge of the fact that it is in fact the elf's father's sword to myself. I'm not going to mention that.
Yeah.
We have bigger fish to fry because someone blew out the torch and fucking pegged it.
Actually,
so
I might be very silent considering that I'm a rat.
The torch is gone. I'm pretty sure that's...
I'm pretty sure we'd have noticed that, yeah.
putting out the torch in this is quite difficult. It's very dry here, so the only way you could probably do it is slamming it into the wall, hoping that it shatters and burns
No,
out
just cover it
quickly.
with your furry hand.
That's
Surely.
probably bad.
Spit on it continuously.
And you see embers of a torch drop to the fucking floor, and what you think is a rat man pegging it towards the door.
That dirty... Well, rat, I suppose.
You foul rodent! Where you think you're going?
How does the rat feel about leaving the sword behind?
The rat is fine with this. He just waits for them to starve, and then he eventually finds a way to go back in.
Can I
Okay.
do tome-wise to see what's happening with the trap?
Oh god, tome-wise.
Is the trap made of books?
I don't think the trap is made of books, no. Tomb-wise. Oh, yes.
Suddenly,
oh, yes.
300 libraries worth of books just fall.
Yes, in fact, Tomb-wise
All
is
overdue.
probably the skill you'd want to be using for all of this shit. Roll that crap.
Aren't we like in the sewers or something?
Would I be able to help in with the tunnel-wise or not?
Well, let's put it like this. If there's any sort of discussion and helping here, you will be too late for whatever's happening.
Ah, okay.
Okay, it's Obs 2. You're fairly certain it's bad. You're not sure what kind of bad, but you're fairly certain it's bad.
Well, I don't see any dragons around here. It can't be that
Can I
bad.
peg it after the rat?
I yell out and say, "We'll destroy the sword if you leave us in here to die. We have a dwarf. We know that they eat metal."
Yeah, the rat isn't retarded.
I'm
The
bluffing.
rat isn't stupid.
I would like to have the dwarf roll his greed against this statement.
And,
Alright.
I'd like
So that's
to
Will
add
again?
he's holding it by the proper end.
Would that be will again against my greed?
Your steel against your greed.
Oh, okay, my steel, so that's 5. Okay.
That's also 5. The dwarf is no way in fucking hell he's destroying the sword. He's very vocal about this fact as well.
Damn it.
You, now wait here just a second, laddie. I am not
just
eating this
hate
this
sword.
fine element of a sword now. The craftsmanship is too good, and my uncle needs it too much. I am not letting any of you buggers have it, and I am certainly not going to be the one to scuff up the finish on such a beautiful piece of equipment.
I will tell my father you think so highly of it when I return it to him. Give me the sword, you stout bastard.
There is a loud thud
Shit.
and a particulars. It was supposed to lower slowly, but something snapped in the mechanism and it slams in the door. The rodent standing outside.
I was about to say, did the rodent actually get stuck underneath it?
Guillotined. Fuck.
Shit. Well, that went quickly.
So he's standing out there. You're on the other side in this small room.
I would like to feel around for any exits or weaknesses in the wall. Otherwise,
Do you have some sort of skill for this?
let's see. I would like to use my tomb-wise.
Oh yes.
The dwarf, in an effort to fuck with him, would like to put the knob against the wall, so he accidentally grabs the griffin knob.
Would you say that times are dark? Elf.
Oh god.
Are you trying to get me to sing? I have the Song of Songs.
The Song of Songs.
Fucking hell.
Maybe is this an occasion for the Song of Songs?
I have no idea because I, like, IRL, am not sure when the Song of Songs would come up.
Well, let's have a look at the Song of Songs here. Life
Please.
Path of Men. Yeah, no. Elves. Here we go. The
Listen,
age of
Elf,
the
I
elves.
can help you. I can do the rum-a-tum-tums and the rhythm with you. I'll help you.
I've never felt more strongly about putting my flute away forever.
The Song of Bonding. The Song of
Wait, go back. There's a
Bedding
Song
a
of Bondage.
Maiden. The Song of Songs. Here we go.
Oh,
This beautiful harmony can be sung in accompaniment to any other spell song. The Song of Songs may help an elven spell song as if it were a related skill. The The Song of Songs may not help other skill songs. For example, the Lord Protector is in dire need. The servants of the dark have unleashed a terrible beast of shadow. His war host quail before him. He calls his song singers to aid him, and he sings the mighty anthem of courage. The Lord has an anthem of courage of B6. Each Song of Song singer gives helping dice according to the standard rules.
Jesus.
It's a choir song. So if anyone else fucking sings,
that I told you, I can help you with it.
what
the
other
dwarf will
songs
like
do
to
you
start
have?
start
Verse
swinging
of Friendship,
tavern
Lament
songs.
of Stars, Song of Soothing.
Would you say
Ballad
that
of History.
Song of Merriment is what needs to happen here?
No, I'm pissed off. I don't want these bastards to be happy. They're trying to take my sword. And the door's closed. I'm not merry right now.
Well, you assume the door's closed. You can't see anything.
I could probably look at it. I've got a plus to perception.
Okay, bear in mind that only some of you have the sword skill, and the sword is actually a really good sword for fighting.
Yeah, I have the sword skill. I just don't have the sword.
So do I.
I don't.
Yeah.
Do I have a second torch? Can I scavenge one?
Maybe.
You have traveling gear.
You might have a second torch. Sure,
Can I
why
look
not?
at my possessions? I don't have any of that, so...
Roll a thing.
Roll a what?
I don't know. What do you have?
Ah.
What are you rolling?
I'm just asking if I have one in my... You as the Grand Master, do I have another one?
Traveling gear, is that improved?
Well, I don't know. Oh, you're inconspicuous as hiding. Fuck it, sure, you have a torch.
Okay, well... I'm gonna actually light the other... I'm gonna light my other torch, yeah, sure.
You light the torch. I'm like hugging the wall, trying to find an exit desperately. It's like, oh, thank you.
Yeah, there it is.
And I would like to look
Then
around
he's good.
and try and find some.
Is just gonna look and say, "Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I dropped the torch. I was trying to hold up the door and everything, and."
Yeah, I would like to try and inspect the room we are in with Tomais to see if there is a way out.
Okay, do
You
this.
lie like your mother on your back.
I'm thinking, can I can't really fork in anything though, so it's only 2. 2 successes.
2 successes. If someone had, say, excavation, they could chip in.
Alright, I'll help you with that, laddie. Give me just a second. So that would be one dice to fork in?
Yeah.
And
Bear in mind that if you fork something in, both of you will get the roll as if 3 dice were rolled against the obstacle.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright.
Here, Sir Dwarf, my companion. I'll hold the sword while you help our friend.
It's quite alright. I can multitask. Don't you worry about me, lad.
I hardly think such an important artifact should be used while you muck about in the rocks.
Now, you listen here, son. I am not mucking about. This is a very important skill that's been translated down for generations.
It's a very important sword.
I take both of them in my hand. I put one hand on both of them and say, "Listen, guys. I know you're very upset, but right now there is one person
very
we
upset.
need to get rid of.
Is it
and
the
it's
door?
The person who just left us for dead."
Oh.
I would like to point out that the Ratman led you down here, and you are fairly certain that it will take a great stroke of luck for you to find your way out.
And he just
again,
apologized.
even if you.
He just said that, sorry.
I stand by what I say.
I confirm the poor little rodent. He knows his way around, and he's genuinely sorry for leaving us for dead and hoping we starve to death, and I think that we can all afford him a second chance until we all get out, at which point we can set about him. Sound good?
This is a dwarf doing a belief, I believe.
Let me see. Yes, it is actually, because he wants everybody to basically make it out of this.
I was also trying to do my belief of putting the rat man in front of the dwarf.
Yeah. Also, notice that whenever dwarf also has an instinct. Whenever someone tells a tale, always one up them. So, how does he feel about the story about the naked griffin slaying?
He clearly is not. He's very inadequate about this, And so he would like to recount the time that his great-great-grandfather, what was his name again? Borkin?
I don't know.
His name was Borkin. We'll go with
Bolo,
Borkin.
Whatever.
Yeah,
No.
Porkin.
His name was Borkin. He fought in the Great Dwarven Underground Wars, which actually started off. It started off as a giant tavern brawl. We all got pissed drunk in a tavern, but what ended up being a 25-year civil war.
Great grand dwarf, not yourself in a tavern brawl.
Well, now listen here. It's not exactly you who went and fought a griffin naked, now was it?
No.
I just want to point out that my great-great-grandfather was involved at the beginning of the greatest dwarven civil war there ever was,
But
and we were
it was
all
just-
pissed drunk at the time.
It was. But it was.
As a
Things
matter of
aren't
fact, we
adding
were
up.
so pissed drunk that there are no written records of this war, because nobody could remember it. There was such a massive hangover.
I feel the elf has been one-upped. Fucking
Impressive,
useless.
Yes. Be that as it may.
Okay, so you roll this shit, and you can see that the frame where the particulum came down is just it was amazing that the fucking thing didn't pop straight out the frame in the door. It's just about to crumble. It doesn't require much.
So
Oh.
could I try and excavate my way out of there?
You can try and excavate
Yeah,
your
I
way
tell
out of
the
there.
dwarf. I told the dwarf, just go kick it.
Yeah, it's an ops
That
2
I can
excavation.
do.
It'll take about 10 minutes. The rodent sees that this is happening.
That they're excavating.
Yeah, the dwarf has started hammering away. He has a pick, doesn't he?
I believe. Well, his character thing does, but let me see here.
Let's see.
His character.
He has a shoddy sword, shoddy
excavation.
dwarven-
He has shoddy excavation tools.
Yeah, so he just gets out all his shit and starts fucking wailing on this thing, and it's coming apart pretty quickly. You can.
I yelled to the rat. After this, I yelled.
That was one success, by the way, for the excavation
It's
skill.
gonna take a little longer.
I yelled to the rat. Listen, friend, we can work this out. We still need you to get out of here, and we are still going to pay you.
While he's
And-
excavating, the dwarf is going to start singing.
The rat is not going to stop them or anything. This is just gonna look at them. You know, just gonna see. He's gonna be a bit sad that his plan didn't work, but he's all like, yeah, sure, you know, everything's fine. He's gonna look and
Nice.
you know, he can't really do much because the dwarf is there going for it, and then he's gonna, you know, just offhandedly mention him. So which one of you is going to keep the sword?
That'd be me.
I grabbed the elf by the arm and just kind of whisper in his ear. Listen, 2 of these people have already tried to kill us today. The dwarf with the trap, the rat with running away. You and I are the only ones we can trust. And I give him a firm pat on the back and I leave, just like only to him. So would that be a roll?
Is anyone trying to listen in?
No, the dwarf is completely self-absorbed between loudly belting out off-key tunes while he excavates.
I'm definitely gonna try and
And the
listen
ro-
into that.
Okay, but you're outside on the other side of the dwarf's hammering, so that's gonna be difficult.
Yeah, I can try.
Do you have an?
I don't have any.
That's just gonna be proper perception.
Well,
Ah,
if he
I mean,
is my
hold on.
friend as he says he is, true friends and companions are a great treasure. I will not let mine come to harm.
Okay, so yeah, you get to whisper this.
You-
Wait,
I
let's,
like to think failing whispering is mistakenly yelling.
My perception is. My perception is.
Now
Sorry,
you
let me-
listen here.
let me just have a see here. Okay, so inconspicuous. Yeah, so you roll your 3 against the perception of the rat.
Oh, I thought you meant my perception to see if I'm paying attention.
The perception of the rat is 4. It says 5 in brackets, but that's for vision in low light. No, wait, that's 5. It's 5 still. Sorry.
What? So it's 5?
Yeah, because your hearing is not. Actually, no, because the dwarf is hammering, so you get an obstacle.
Okay.
You get a.
So
yeah,
do I roll 5 or 4?
4.
All right. Oh dear. Wrecked. I
So-
read his lips basically.
Well, he sort of like raising his voice, I guess, to...
No, I think
heard over the
Emil
dwarf?
just read his
Talk
lips.
over the.
Okay. That's a skill, though.
Yay.
Okay, so, yeah, you hear him. The dwarf doesn't.
Bonk.
Very fine.
You're the Swedish chef from the Muppets.
This shit crumbles and the pelicitum falls straight out, like plop.
Do we have to roll to make sure it doesn't fall on top of us?
Do you want to?
No.
I'm standing well back. I've got.
We can do a
nothing to
die of
with
fate.
this.
We can do a die of fate. The dwarf's under
I
there.
think that would be appropriate considering.
Yeah, do yourself a die of fate. On a 1, you get slammed. Nice. You don't get slammed.
The dwarf.
Okay.
The dwarf actually just stands in place, but the portcullis literally falls right on top of him, and he falls through one of the holes.
Which means you could have gotten out before.
Yes, he's not a very bright dwarf.
Fuck's sake.
Could've told
Wait,
you
what?
that.
He's the widest of all of them. Then that means everyone.
You're
could be.
wise
How do you think we got in this
with a
mess?
Z.
Fucking dumbasses. Okay, so yeah, so you're now standing there awkwardly. The dwarf still has the sword.
Right.
The dwarf
so,
will confidently stride towards the rodent and just start and just say, "All right, lead the way."
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I continue. Walk along with the dwarf.
I walk.
It's so
behind
nice
you.
to see that your companions are staying by my side.
Yeah, well,
All trustworthy, the lot of you. I love
True
you all
friends
like the
and
brothers I
companions
never
are
had.
great- True friends and companions are a great treasure.
That they are. That's the first beautiful thing that's come out of your punsy mouth, and that includes your singing.
Oh, hey, I will not accept this insult, sir. You have insulted me. You want to hear beautiful singing, you will have the Song of Songs.
Man is playing an instinct. The Song of Song is still it's still a song that you sing.
As an accompaniment.
Yeah. So
Okay,
you need
well,
you need to do one of your other songs.
I sing. Let me find one.
I think there's Song of Lyric.
You know what? We all.
I can
need
tell you
to
what they
hear
do if
the
if
Song
you
of Soothing.
The Song of Soothing.
Yeah.
Fuck.
the song of "Give Me the Sword, You Fucking Dwarf."
Yeah. Well, there's. I have not learned that song. That's in my next tab book that I buy online.
So let's see here. The Song of Soothing. There's a Song of the Sword. You don't know that.
No, I have
Pretty perfect.
the regular sword, like not the song version of the sword. Just the sword.
Gonna in the lyrics subtly tell the dwarf, "Give me the sword, you bastard."
You can also tap your Elven Grief, which is a stat they have, but let's not get into that.
To soothe them. I'm so lonely.
That's to make the song soulful.
Oh, okay.
Fucking elves, of
I've
course.
got soul.
Uh,
I want you to imagine with an elven afro and elven
wait, what was the
disco
song?
glasses.
What was the song of merriment?
Of soothing. I'm
I
soothing
realized
things.
hanging out with an elf was such a pity party.
Hey, I will not let that slide.
Oh god.
Oh Jesus.
I don't see the Song of Soothing in the fucking book.
Well, everyone's soothed by how soothing my Song of Soothing is.
Now you see, that's
Forsooth.
much better. Now you see, once you've got a personal stake in it, you're much better at everything. I feel I need to piss you off a little bit more often.
I need to find this fucking song. Jesus Christ. God damn it, sing something else.
I sing the verse of friendship.
I love you.
Okay, the verse of
you
friendship.
love
Let's see
me.
here. Let's see if I can find that.
This is sung between elves for everyone they appreciate. You know, from mother to son or daughter to
Why is
best
this
friends.
not here?
I've
What
never
the
heard
fuck
it
is
from
going
my
on?
father.
Yeah, you got a lot of songs.
Fucking grief stat. Jesus Christ. Well, verse of friendship. Here we go.
Sweet. Verse me in friendship.
Okay, the verse of friendship is a formidable spell. Once it's sung over a character, henceforth he is known by all elves as friend.
Oh,
The character gains a 1d reputation when dealing with elves, so you just...
Jesus Christ.
I am now known for all elves as being a friend. I think that's the opposite of what you wanted.
Okay.
I feel like I should have looked up what these songs did before
Okay,
I
so
started
roll
singing
that
them
shit.
to people.
Roll that shit against the dwarf's greed.
He's
So-
gonna out-greed my being a
Yeah.
friend?
Would that be an opposed roll, or is that just the odds?
That's a versus. So you're deciding the obs
Okay.
by rolling your thing.
Okay, so I'd be rolling my greed though still, so I'd be a 3.
Yeah, roll your greed and then see what he has to beat. So you have to beat 1. Jesus
Useless.
Christ.
Jesus Christ.
You're so greedy, I can't even call you a
So
friend.
you failed to ingratiate the dwarf with yourself.
No,
How?
like what it is we sing about the person to be friend, and we tell them about all their good points, and they're like, I especially like you're really good at.
Shit.
My beard goes down to my belly button.
Anyway, human, what is it like where you live?
Oh, it's terrible. I never know when I'm going to eat the next day. I drink from the worst water you could possibly imagine, and
My best friend hates me and he collects knees.
there's a lot of very sour people near where I live, and that's one of the reasons why I would acquire the sword. I simply need it for protection.
Oh, well, that
Very good
sounds
sword.
pretty dark. Leave it to me to
Whoever made it
uplift
was
the
a
hearts of those
master.
around me.
So you're gonna sing him the song of merriment?
Yep.
Okay, roll
Well,
that
More
shit.
singing.
Here
Well,
you
you
go,
gotta-
friend. I know just you're sad, right? I know just how to solve this. I know you want the sword, but I have something better.
This is a
song.
okay. So you get 2. So you get to wonderment, which negates 1 obstacle penalty.
Hooray.
Is that 2 success or 1 success?
That's 1 success.
Okay.
If he had gotten 2, he would have gotten alleviate.
Ooh. So what do
3,
you
he
mean?
would have cancelled
for
all
me?
hesitation.
Yeah, so now you're happy. Congrats. I've now made you happy, and I didn't even have to use my man-wise. I know what to
To the buff.
touch.
Right, so I see this is going nowhere quickly.
I'm singing a lot,
I'm kind of.
I was gonna say this has
biding
turned
my
into
time
Guitar
until we
Hero
get
somehow.
out.
basically.
What?
I'm biding my time until we get out.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, has the rodent been leading us the way out this whole time?
That's been my assumption.
We can assume so. I
That's
mean,
what
I was sort of stopping action to see if anyone would fight each other, but
Yep.
so the elf has been singing while you've been walking. So roll your tunnel wise to get out of there,
All right.
Me.
rodent
I
man.
don't
Yeah.
have tunnel wise.
I have tunnel wise.
Below wise.
Low
Sorry.
wise.
Oh.
That's 2.
Could I fork in tunnel wise?
Nah.
I'm the expert here. You
Tunnel
pleb.
wise is more like if shit's gonna collapse. Okay, you need 2
Wait,
to
wait,
make
wait.
this.
Okay, now roll. That was no roll.
Oh god.
Okay, there you go.
Well,
God.
Well then,
so it's been a while.
Much better.
you sure you know where you're going, little furry one?
Of course.
And,
Passed by this tomb before.
You're fairly certain it's been a day or so.
What?
You're not really sure. Only the dwarf really has a sense of time down here. But he's been looking at the sword.
Yeah, I've just been drooling over the sword. Don't mind me.
And you come to a room that has a collapsed entrance with a particulum and a
God
triggered
damn it.
pressure plate on an altar.
God damn it.
Is there a rock on the altar?
There's a rock on the altar.
God damn it.
Wait, no, the rock never made it to the altar, did it?
Oh no, it didn't actually.
This cannot
Now-
be.
Call me crazy little one. Well, I'm pretty sure. Even right there's my boot prints from where the portcullis fell on me. I'm pretty sure we've been here before.
I'm going to take the extinguished torch just to have it. And I'm going to, shrug and try again to find my way out.
I'm curious.
Sadly,
I'm gonna. Oh, what? Sorry.
No,
sadly, due to the rules of let it ride, your failure to find your way out of here is gonna stick.
Okay.
Unless circumstances change, you will not be able to roll again.
Can I?
Could I
use
give him a
my
concussion?
tomb
Would that
wise?
change the circumstance enough?
I don't know. What?
Can I use my tomb wise to navigate out of here?
You can try.
I wish to play my I'm being super curious, and I want to go to the altar and touch the pressure plate just for shits and giggles.
It does nothing.
All right. I
Aw.
have tomb wise of 2.
How the hell did I lead them here and I don't know the way out? This irks me.
It's
That's a
magic,
good
shut
question.
up.
Well, I'm assuming that the tunnels are made in such a way, kind of like a maze, where you get in but you can't get out again.
Okay.
Damn it!
It's
I
like-
knew we should have left a piece of yarn at the beginning.
Now it's been a while. Fate can re-roll a
It's been a
die.
while.
What does Persona do?
Fate can explode 6s. Persona adds a die.
I'm gonna use a Persona to add a die.
Okay, but since this is, are you gonna help him with Tomb Wise?
Well, I might not if I get help.
If you okay, you're gonna
I
help
have
him with
nothing
Tomb
that
Wise.
can help.
Could the
I mean-
dwarf
Andy?
like look for a structural weak point or something like that in the tunnels where he could maybe make a new
Make the
tunnel?
entire fucking thing collapse.
Yes, precisely.
Sure.
All right.
But,
Would that be
I-
tunnel wise or excavation?
Tunnel Wise,
Alright.
I guess. Are you gonna help him, Andy?
Somebody help me destroy this.
No.
Can I
Is he
help him?
dead? Yeah, you can put your below Wise in there.
Okay. So do I give him the dice then?
You give him one, yeah.
Yep, 1 dice.
And it's because it's not the most relevant skill in the world. It's an obs free. So
Yay.
okay,
No.
this isn't so bad. You can explode that 6.
Does he have to explode or I do?
I was gonna say, would that be me exploding or that would be Andrew?
That will be you exploding, but you'd have to get another 6 and explode
And then
that into
explode
another
again.
6.
I don't quite think that's worth it.
Okay,
Well, we're
so
doomed.
you conclude that this is in fact some sort of weird fucking bullshit made to trap people.
Was this for my tomb wise or was this for Onoke's trying to excavate?
Tomb Wise, I think, wasn't it?
Because I.
Did you
rolled-
actually
that was
roll
all.
your tomb wise?
I
God
did
damn
not
it!
roll
Roll
my
your
Tomb Wise,
fucking
that was-
Tomb Wise.
God, shit.
Roll your
Right.
Tomb
I'm gonna
Wise.
fork in a Persona because we desperately
Okay.
need to get out of here.
Below Wise again, please.
Help this man in any way you can.
Please don't party wipe.
I make the decision for you.
Oh.
Right.
Hey.
So you're fairly certain
Wait,
that
wait.
the way
Yeah.
up is.
If I explode something, does it succeed even more? Like a better circumstance?
You can add speed to the factor, I guess. But
Oh, okay,
yeah.
no.
I succeed so quickly. Ah.
Okay, so you figure out that to go up, you should have taken the stairs when you saw them.
And I look at the
God, we're doomed.
I look at the rat man and say, "You think do you really think we're going to get above ground by going down the stairs?"
Listen here, human. Don't you push me.
I just really think that you're just trying to lead us astray.
Gonna use my intimidation to tell that human to shut the fuck up.
And I,
Do it!
I'm
Do
gonna
it,
use my
roll that
4
shit.
intimidation.
against my
wait.
will.
I rolled with the R button. I'd prefer to do that. There you go.
Yeah, okay.
Holy
against
shit.
your oh Jesus. 3. Okay, against I think it's either will or steel. Yeah, let's do steel.
Oh man,
Ooh, what's my
that's gonna
steel?
be tough.
Where is steel? My steel is 3. That's even worse. Good.
Okay, first of all, before you do this,
Oh,
okay, so just keep a minute in the air there. Okay, so you have to decide the failure first. You can either swoon, stand and drool, run screaming in the opposite direction of the thing that scares you, or duck and cover.
All these are pretty good. I think I'll duck and cover.
Okay. Yeah, drop that shit.
Nice.
You get very scared. Your hesitation is what?
Does-
6?
Does it hurt his feelings?
My
No,
what would hesitation be?
Serious
the
question.
the rat simply yells something at him and hisses or whatever the fuck Skaven do, and he just ducks and covers like he's being shot at.
Are his feelings hurt?
Where
Yes.
the wee lad go?
I
Yes.
think this would qualify as his feelings. Yes, I guess
Okay,
so.
I walk over to my friend and instinctually soothe him. Oh, it's okay, man. He didn't mean that. He said that in anger.
Is this the song of soothing?
No, this is my instinct. When a friend is hurt, soothe them.
Yeah,
No.
but you have that's you do that with song, don't you?
I don't know. I
Okay.
could try, but I'm thinking of just being like, you know what? Fuck that guy. When we get out, you can whoop the shit out of him all you want.
Was the song of soothing the one week I couldn't find?
Yeah. So nothing's about to be soothed via song. It's just going to be through the promise of violence.
Also, Ziz is gonna say, also, when are you going to pay me? After all, you would have never found the sword without me.
And wait, I have a question. That success that I did on the Tomb Wise, am I the only one that knows that the way out of here, or since Civ, what's
You had a nice long group discussion.
okay?
We all
Yeah,
know we all know which way is up.
We should all know to go up on the stairs if we want to go up.
Wait, so
All
we
men
know,
ignore the rat man's ask for pay. He's very angry.
so we have knowledge to get out of here without the Ratman now.
I forked in my dice, so I did help you.
He also got you there in the first place.
Yeah, but we don't need him to get out anymore.
Fucking cunt elf.
Why?
He's
I'm
an
a
elf. That's
human.
redundant.
You don't need him to get out anymore.
Why am I a cunt? Look.
Wait, no,
My-
okay, yeah. Never mind. I just mixed you up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the human.
Yeah.
Elf's also a bit of a cunt.
Yeah, probably.
So we all know the way out of here, and so by that I mean I cross my arms and says, well, unfortunately now that we all know how to get out of here, we have one person who tried to kill us, and 3 people who want the sword,
Who tried to
and
kill
4
you?
people who want the sword. You did.
What?
Yes.
How? When?
You left us to die of starving to
I
death.
tried to hold up the
in the
portcullis, you
room.
foolish human. None of you were
ran
moving when you
outside
heard the
room and
rumble. You were just
portcullis
standing
fell
there going
down.
all like, I need the sword, I need the sword. Idiots.
And I'm gonna bluff
You
and
need the
say,
sword too. Don't
I say,
think you're
I'm gonna
above us
bluff.
just because you fled.
Oh, but I didn't.
Oh,
I didn't
God.
squabble over some. I didn't squabble over the sword when there was rumbling around, and we were all about to
Oh,
get
no.
trapped.
Okay, okay, so there's something here, sorry.
sorry guys, I
Look.
dropped some.
It's cool.
So Dillman, right?
Yes.
Have you been
Yes.
lied to in this scenario?
I don't think so.
Have you lied?
Have I lied? I don't think so.
Oh, I'm going to. I want to basically say, I say, well, you left the room and the portcullis fell down. Therefore, you are the one that caused the portcullis to fall, and I'm bluffing, trying to get the other 2 on my side.
We might have to
do
duel the wits that.
Oh right, you're the
you
only
want
one who
to-
knew
Oh,
there was a
God,
pressure
yes.
plate there, right?
Duel of Wits sounds fantastic.
Well, we have to. It has to be consensual.
Oh.
need to know who. But the thing is, elves can die from being sad. So I need to know if Dillman's
God.
been lied to.
I feel like this would have been important information beforehand.
I just saw. I'd never done elves before.
Immortality.
So okay, if your grief reaches 10, right?
What's it at now?
5.
Jesus.
So if it reaches 10, you must either leave for the west, whatever the fuck that means, or your heart breaks and you die.
Okay, so leave for the west is where I'm exiled from.
I guess.
So I literally either take my ball and go home, or just die.
Yeah.
Fucking overreactive, hysterical cunt.
God damn it.
Wimpiest elves I've ever seen.
You shut up.
That was an insult right there.
Do I roll for like self-esteem on that?
No, I don't think any of this will be enough to kill you in this session anyway. So
Well,
I
not
think
unless
that-
everyone tried. They're like, your boots are dumb, and I'd be like, no,
Your flute is
dumb.
ugly.
no.
Okay, so let's see what can kill an elf here just for prosperity.
Why is everyone so
Being
very
lied
focused on
to.
what kills?
Being lied to or going against an instinct. Being robbed or lying. Being attacked. Being accused of a crime you did not commit.
Will just
Killing.
outright like slay me.
What?
He stole my wallet. No, I didn't.
Yeah, it's like, no, I didn't. Oh, the toll of this long life on my heart. These lies.
God damn it.
Okay, so killing, having your house burnt to the ground.
Oh my
Jesus.
god.
Losing a friend due to separation or imprisonment. Stealing or causing others harm through an act. Fighting a
goody
bloody
two-shoes.
battle. Being imprisoned for a crime you did not commit. What's the worst thing that can happen here?
This is like the worst judicial system. Throw the elf in jail. Why? If he didn't do it, he'll just die. If he did, he'll live, and we were right.
Realizing that all of your hopes and dreams have led to nothing but murder, destruction, and evil. Watching a friend commit suicide.
You become a drow.
This includes choosing to embrace grief and not journey west.
So you can. So if you decide
He's like-
that you don't want to be exiled,
No, it's
Yeah.
if I don't want to like pack up and go see mommy and
just-
daddy.
You can just go lie to an elf and start a sort of death cascade. It's like-
I like your top. I feel like you're being facetious. Ugh.
you show up into an elven city. It's completely desolate. What happened here? One man
Marketing.
lied once. Everyone died.
No, McDonald's came out with the 100% beef, American beef slogan, and like
It
TV
wasn't
all
100%
over the-
beef.
No, it's they called it 100% beef, but it was just the trademark name, so it was kind of a lie and marketing. So like all the elves died.
Okay, fuck me. Who's gonna duel the wits?
Me and the...
Me, because
Okay.
I think he's full of shit. So.
Me and who? Me?
Okay, so that.
I generally am. No, me, Jack. The,
You and me.
Bard. Not the Bard, the gambler.
Oh, a gambler.
Is anyone on anyone's side because you can back each other up in this?
Oh, I'm on the human side. We're friends.
Yeah, we are.
I
Friends.
assume that we haven't known the. Is the rat taking part in this?
I don't know.
I
The
think
rat might have a.
Because,
I mean, the dwarf is heavily armored. The rat might want the dwarf dead for easier access to the stuff.
To his
Oh,
man was.
Rat does this. The rat doesn't do fucking. His beliefs
Direct
don't. His
conflict.
beliefs is more that he does it differently. He doesn't straight up fight.
Yeah, but that's why he wants to. I assume he would want to be on a side that would make sure that someone would fight. That's not him.
That's why I'm gonna make sure that the dwarf lives and likes me.
Oh, but you're never gonna get the dwarf to give up the sword. And you're never gonna be able to take it from him.
We'll see.
Maybe.
It's never gonna
Okay.
get you up.
Never gonna.
Jesus. Okay, so Duel of Wits, right? I sent you the thing,
Yep.
PDF.
God.
Oh, Jesus, we're actually getting into this.
Okay, so which one of you were it again?
Me and I think I was trying to target Civisk.
Sizz.
Okay, there. So you're gonna argue with the thing.
Thing. How dare you?
Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this thing into your hand, which is awkward as shit because that's where the sheet is.
Whoa, what the? Okay, so,
Okay, so you're gonna take these and you're gonna.
how do I?
Oh, for fuck me. Okay, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go like this. I'm going to go like this, so you have some extra. In case you want to do the same thing twice.
Yeah, he can see them fine for some reason. Or did you move the?
How do you do that?
Did you move the box for him? Whoa.
No? I didn't do anything.
Cool.
He
dual
did that
wits, there we
himself.
go.
Monsty, how did you divide them like that?
I just did it manually.
Don't you mean
Oh.
Jack?
Yeah, Jack.
Monsty, yeah. Well, he's not. Jesus Christ, change your names. Okay, so
Monster Jack.
Jesus Christ, let's get your pool of argument here. Where's my thing? Okay, so starting is will exponent plus skill successes. So which ones will be your
What do I do?
which one?
Do I put these cards
What?
in my thingy or what?
Okay, what you're gonna do is you're gonna make where the fuck is it? Okay, so you create a zone, right? You go up to number 4 up here, top right, top left, sorry, number 4 zone. Then you go hidden zone. Then you drag yourself a box
Zone.
because
There.
yeah, you drag yourself
Fuck
a little box.
Good enough.
Don't do it out there. You can't see shit out there.
Okay. So I put it over
Like in front of you.
there.
No, you still can't put stuff there.
On the table.
Oh, it has to be on
Yeah,
the
on the
table.
table.
Like this green box over here.
Well,
that
otherwise
was
the
there.
cards will
All
fall
right. Let
down.
me just put it like here, so I can fucking see something.
Move this thing.
There.
Okay,
Shit.
so which skill are you
Fuck's
guys
sake.
gonna do this with?
There.
I'm going to do. Mine.
Persuasion, I would assume.
Persuasion, and persuasion.
Is this
What
hidden
does the
now?
rat have? Anything in the red is hidden. Only you
God,
can
this is
see it.
weird. All right. So how many do I draw then?
3, but
Shit.
wait a little bit.
Fuck's sake.
I feel like a
No.
pool of argument would be deadly to me if I actually sat in it. Like, all right, guys, I'm gonna go take a bath. Oh no, a pool of argument. Bleh.
Yeah. Also, just watching your friends be mean to each other.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure that a duel of wits could actually kill Dillman.
Yeah, possibly.
Fucking elves.
Just put my finger in my long ears and go la 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 la.
Okay, so Andy, roll your
Wait a minute, I
perception.
made the box too tiny.
Persuasion.
There you go. Fucking. God, this is complicated. Perception. Ugh.
Yes. No, not perception. Persuasion.
Persuasion.
Just roll 2 dice.
2.
Yes.
Ugh.
Okay, so that plus your will is 5. So your hit point is 5. Now, Jack, roll your persuasion.
I'm also here.
So that's 1 plus your thing is also 5. So that's the hit point of your argument. You need to reduce the other dude's argument to 0 or lower.
This is something.
The Final Fantasy battle song needs to be playing in the background right now.
Okay, so you need to
More like Jeopardy.
you need to figure out. Okay, so if you win, Jack, what happens?
We basically outcast the rat as effectively trying to kill us, and he is no longer welcome in the party.
Okay, and if you win, Andy?
If I win, I would say maybe the same, but maybe what
The
You
rats.
outcast yourself.
no, the same in the other direction.
Don't joke
but,
about exile, guys.
Oh
fuck
God!
you, fuck you guys, man.
Now you listen here, you little punts. I don't want to hear another word out of you. The grown-ups are talking.
How could you be so?
I will try to. Damn it! I don't know. Tell
Keep the band together?
make the group convince the group that that the one who tried to kill us
That you're
is
the
him.
one who knows the way out.
We should get rid of
my
him
friend.
now.
Okay, so the worst case scenario here is
I die.
well, yes, is that one of you gets exiled. What's the compromise?
One of us doesn't get paid.
No, I think he still wants. I think the compromise is everyone going fine and continuing forward and bringing it up later.
Okay.
Or just believing me, for fuck's sake.
Like, you can't have the compromise be your goal. All right, we either believe me or we could believe.
We'll
Yeah.
compromise and we believe ye.
Okay, so that's the compromise. What if both of you lose?
I die.
You both of you fuck off, and it's me and the elf to get out of
both
here.
forfeit our
Griefs. Basically, what happens is I get grief slain, and then the three of you do whatever it is.
Jesus.
No, you get grief slain, and then I exile the rodent and the human, and then I go along with the sword. This sounds.
I don't think it's
brilliant.
exile if it's just you walking away
Or
alone.
if we both lose, we band together and try to take the sword from them.
Okay.
Okay.
Also,
Jesus.
Is
We
that
both-
acceptable?
That's actually, yeah, that works. I like that.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
just
Well,
look,
okay.
we're both assholes.
That's where we're
okay?
at. Okay. So what you do now is you have these cards. The cards will say, like I have some here, like point is the most verbal direct attack. I'll send you a PDF that has the explanations of them.
Ugh.
You can see body of argument. That's the hit points. You can see here 5. The skills that allow you to use this is cause persuasion, interrogation, oratory persuasion, poisonous platitudes, blah blah blah. So you have to have one of these skills to be able to use this one. Dismiss.
I'm helping the human, by the way. I don't know if
Obfuscate.
that comes into
This is
things
kind of
yet.
like rock, paper, scissors, spatula, frying pan.
Can
chopping
you help
board.
someone in a duel of wits? It is a duel after all.
Yes. Yes, you can. You can
Really?
help someone.
Oh, I'm
do this.
fucked.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
because
get to
you'll-
be your hype man. You're like, you're an asshole, and I get to go, yeah.
While you play a sick flute solo.
It's like just think of Smash Mouth, for example. A guy goes on her shirtle dur, and then some asshole in the choir goes meow.
How,
That's Dillman. He's going, you're a cunt, fucking dwarf, meow.
how many
Yeah.
how many cards do I draw?
3.
3. Oh dear.
The way this is gonna go is you're gonna have 3
oratory, by the way.
cards flipped, and so what's gonna happen is you're gonna take the first one from the right, first one from the left. You're gonna flip it at the same time, and then it's gonna be those cards versus each other, and then after that, those cards, the next card versus each other, next card versus each other.
Do we choose our cards, or do we just draw them?
You choose them.
Okay, no.
Bear in mind, you can only use the ones that you have skills for.
Which one do we have skills for?
Any one that says persuasion up top.
Oh.
Yeah, I have oratory. I don't know if I can yell stuff out like an asshole.
I think this stuff is also forks up here.
So obfuscate is something that we can't use.
No.
Yeah, because remember
He can use obfuscate because he has falsehood.
Son of a bitch.
By the way, fun fact: this is a card.
Yeah. That's one of the things that happen if you fail your steel test. There's one of these that basically works off intimidate. Where is it?
Drop spell.
Feint.
Drop the base.
I think it's inside.
Swoon. Stare and drool.
Sing, howl, and pray. Fall prone. That was the one you decided. Yeah. If you don't have any skills at all, avoid is the usual thing they do, where you avoid the topic.
Okay, so
It's usually a losing
I
battle.
don't
but
want to
you
talk about my dad.
Okay, so insight is the one that where you just say, yeah, but none of that's true because you're a fucking cunt.
ad hominem attacks, my favorite.
I was about to
Is
say.
it super effective against the dwarf?
Well, it's more screamy, yelly stuff, and that can fuck a dude up if he is
Elvish.
if he doesn't have if he fails it, he needs to make a steel test, and if he fails that steel test, he'll miss the next round, so the next attack will just go straight
It's the
in.
most complicated.
Mostly
argument.
people just make points because that's the most direct attack. But now I have said that, you might want to take the one that is that counters points.
Okay, so I signed a lease for a new apartment today, and finding out that I can die of sadness is like the best news I've heard all day.
Elves are wonderful.
Right, so
I've sent you the PDF with all the stuff. It has better explanations of them
Yeah, I see it here.
because you have to play the stuff out as well.
yay.
But it doesn't matter if we fuck this up though, because it's like this is a test. We're meant to fuck up here. Well, not
is
meant
this,
to
is
fuck
this
up,
2
but-
page or just 1 page? 1 page.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing that's not in that's in the PDF is speaking the part.
Yeah, with an acid tongue and biting wit, a character may attempt to distract or dismay his opponent. The speaking player must pronounce an outright insult to his opponent.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Your
boy.
be-
This could kill the elf. It's like
Thankfully, the elf isn't the one getting insulted, is he?
Thou art a turderous knave.
I like
joy.
joy.
I must go west or
Elf
die.
reaches critical
Yeah.
sadness.
I like to think that when I die of sadness, instead of just like clutching my heart and falling over, it's like, you know, in Dead Space or like Oblivion, like when you just remove like an active skeleton, it just becomes like is standing there normally and then just ragdolls. Like
Yeah, and it plays the Sarin
The
theme.
Saren theme.
yeah,
Yeah,
just ragdolling is pretty much what happens when
You
I
just bend
get
over
sad
backwards.
and die. I just melt. All my bones are nothing.
So
I'm just like,
basically, you fall to your knees very dramatically, and suddenly you go sproink.
no,
If
not
if
even
you
fall to
guys need
knees,
more
just
than
like,
by the way, if you need more than one and more than two of the same, I can copy the deck again. Like if you just want to make 3
I'm
points.
I
trying
can
to
tell you what you
understand
can
what's
do with a
happening
deck
here.
I have man-wise.
You are at a disadvantage here against Jack because he has very high persuasion. He can literally just point you to death. So you're gonna have to be clever.
How?
Do things that counter points. But now that I've said that, he knows this.
Yeah, but well, we both know this. It's not like a thing that's secret. It's a
And
a
now
mechanic.
we shall plan around the plan that they planned around
Yeah.
our plan.
Nah.
Or if they planned around our plan, that their plan was planned around our plan.
I'm trying to fucking understand.
Your brilliance knows no bounds.
Just to be sure, I'm sad.
Your intimidation is pretty high, so
I'm
insight
confused,
would be
so
good
I'm
for you
upset.
to use a lot.
Uh,
If you incite in the beginning, for example, and you succeed that because his will is kind of piddly, there's a good chance that you will get the next attack for free without him being able to resist it. So if you just go cunt, you should leave. Then the you should leave will just go straight in here because you'll be standing there going.
yeah,
oh,
but the thing is, insight is like the one thing that doesn't. I feel like we should like do a test wits and then for real, maybe.
well, this is the test.
This is the test.
This
All
entire
right, well,
session
well.
is the test.
Yeah. I'm sure none of you will find a sword in your back. You know, once you exile me.
Actually, finding swords is why we're here.
The thing is, this isn't mind control. It's just sort of like, it's like arguing on the internet. Someone might have made a bunch of points that are all valid, and you can't really argue with them, but you still believe you're dumb shit.
Okay.
So this is an internet simulator?
Yeah. So
No,
you're,
it's
you're,
like watching.
You're, you're
it's like
not
watching
gonna believe
Rupert
any of
play a
this
game.
shit. So even if you're exiled, you can still be sneaking around because you have stealth. You can still be stalking them.
So question:
waiting.
so
wait.
the cards we can't use, do we still keep them?
Oh, you can just toss them.
Hey.
Just mouse over them and press delete. There's no point in having the ones you can't use anyway.
Fuck. How do I?
Maybe only I can do that.
Okay, because that's just dumb if I can't use it. Okay, what's this?
Wait, you don't have stealth? Is that only the... That's also only Jack. Jesus.
God damn it!
That's
Also,
the weakest race, though.
no, I do have. Okay, cool. Bing. I have so little ideas what to do right now, but well,
Just do insight and 2 points.
if I don't have insight,
You have insight.
do I have?
Insight is off intimidation.
So insight isn't a card.
Insight is a card. Insight is one of the cards you can play, but it like... Let me see if I can find it.
Okay, can I draw as many cards as I want, or what is this?
You put 3 cards up.
I have 3 cards in
You
this
have
area.
the cards... Okay, let me find the cards you can use with your skills. Okay, so cast spell, fuck off. Swoon, fuck off. Sing, howl, fuck off. Avoid you can use because you have will. Everyone can use avoid.
Everyone can use dismiss. Well, I can use dismiss.
Dismiss, everyone can use dismiss because you have intimidation. This is a good one for you.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
This one should.
this one you can use as well because you have persuasion. This is not so good a one for you because your persuasion is pretty low compared to his. Standard rule, fuck off.
What?
Feint.
I don't think so.
You have persuasion again. You can also use this. Fuck off. Fuck off. Command spirit. No. Obfuscate. No, you cannot use this one.
Nope.
Insight you can use. That's also really good for you. These two up here are the best for you. Point you can also use. And point is the most direct attack. So I would use some combination of these three, unless you think you know what he's gonna pick.
Yeah. So basically, it's just rock paper scissors.
Yes. And if you want more of these, here's more of these.
Way. Okay.
Why are they flying off?
One's in Dillman's hand.
Whoa.
Nice.
Do I have a void?
There you go.
No. No, I do.
Yeah, void you can. It just goes on will.
Okay, so can I just take these into my zone then?
Yeah.
Oh, why do I?
Made a mistake.
Oh no.
What the fuck?
Here, you can have this back.
Yeah, you can have whatever flew into the,
Oh, God.
the bone zone. Oh my god.
What am I doing?
This is going well.
Catastrophe.
I don't know if that's us or someone else.
That's me. Oh god, this mess is amazing. Okay.
I mean, the ideal outcome here is that Jack gets exiled.
Jack is the rat.
Well, actually, no. That's the ideal worst outcome, because he's the only one that has stealthy, so he can stalk you, regardless. If you get exiled, Andy, then you'll sort of just.
Well, I want to see how these jackasses can get out of here without torches.
Yeah. Okay, so have you picked 3?
Wait. Still sorting this fucking shit out. Okay, wait. So, let me see. Holy shit. So this is definitely one of them. And what's this again?
Okay, so when I flip
This
this,
one as well.
occasionally...
And
Is it left to right or right to left?
Left to right.
and that one, I guess. I hope it goes right. There. Like there, I guess?
I can't see what you're doing. So
Like
I
there.
don't know.
Look at my cards, look at his cards.
I'm game master. I can now see what you're doing.
I am player black.
Okay, have you decided over here,
I've decided.
Jack? Because that looks very weird. The stuff you picked. Where's the ones that are
Up here.
face? Oh, up there. Okay. Okay, nice. Yes.
Get in there, point.
Yes. Good. Fine. Okay. Yeah. So delete your zones. Delete your extra shit.
Wait, why are my dice in there?
I have no idea.
Magical.
Get out of here. So the other cards get deleted. or
Okay.
what?
Yeah.
Run screaming.
No, actually not. Let's not delete them in case we need them later. I'm not sure I can call them back in.
There are
Okay,
ones
I
so-
think
that
what you
summons.
should do is make like a mound of insights and feints and dismisses.
Before we play properly, I'm going to make we're going to make
'Cause here's like a
individual ones for
bunch
all
of
of you,
points.
so that you have a stack of exactly
Bunch
the
of
ones you can
dismisses,
use.
bunch of feints, bunch of insights. Because I had a fucking gigantic mess
Okay,
in there.
so
Done. How do I delete
uh,
zone?
so just middle mouse button on it.
I don't have middle mouse button.
Should work.
Click on it with the zone button selected.
Ah,
I
here we
will
go.
delete all zones.
Okay. Done.
Okay,
Not a
so
Mac.
flip your first one from the left.
So flip.
Ready, set, go.
Okay, so rebuttal to dismiss. Fuck, how do I do this?
Dismiss
Okay, so
is a versus.
before so Jack goes first here. You're gonna take your dice and divide them between attack and defense.
All right, and this is off persuasion, so I get 4 dice.
You get 4 dice.
And what does dismiss do?
Dismisses.
Let's see here.
Apply the winner's margin of success as instructed in the action description.
Let me have a look at the thing.
Dear God, this is complicated.
Thanks, Crane.
It's like Crane doesn't know how to talk to people, so he just makes this fucking system of cards.
I want to have
This
a
is how
conversation
people
with
God.
Lord
interact,
Crane.
right?
Okay, so what you've done is this is like the coup de grace here.
For who? For me or for him?
Oh.
For the entire argument. So this is probably not the best thing to have started with, because if you don't finish him with this, you're gonna hesitate the
How
next
the
one.
fuck would I know?
It says on the thing I sent you.
It says where?
Dismiss. Special. If a character fails to win the duel via his dismiss action, he must hesitate for his next volley.
It actually says it on the card too.
This maneuver is used as a cataclysmic, undeniable conclusion of the argument. Oh, good.
If you read at the end of the dismiss card, it also says hesitate during your next volley this duel.
Whatever. I didn't want to be a part of this shit group anyway.
Oh no,
Okay,
my
so
friend.
Cunts.
you've divided this, yes?
How
How much attack? How much
many
defense?
dice will we roll? 2? Oh, 4.
Uh,
I roll 4 because I've got intimidation.
Oh, I'm gonna go all 4 in defense.
No, you
Okay.
actually roll 6.
Who rolls 6? Me?
Yeah,
Yay.
because this is a point, but with +2.
Oh.
But if you don't
I
make
was-
this,
I was trying to read the rules and I didn't know the cards had rules too. Everything sucks.
might want to use a persona.
Might want to spend,
Doesn't
yeah,
it al-
sure, whatever. Spend Persona
Aren't
too.
you always?
Boom.
Wouldn't you always end up hesitating during the next turn, no matter if you succeed or fail? Because it just says hesitate during your next volley in this
Yeah.
duel.
Yeah, but if he doesn't win, if he wins, then there's nothing to hesitate. He might be slightly out of breath after the
Right.
conversation. Okay, so you're
4 for
defending.
defense.
You.
Oh, at least one.
actually-
All right, 3 for
At
defense,
least
1
one.
in
Okay,
attack.
so have
Yep.
you rolled, Andy? Okay, so 4 successes. There is a 6 you can explode.
Hmm.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Get wrecked.
Well, it seems that Jack's leaving.
No, we agreed on going against the party, didn't we?
No, that's if
Yeah,
you both
he-
lose.
Oh, okay.
You're the one
Oh,
who's
no, no.
losing right now.
No, actually, you're down to 1 hit point in the argument. That's true.
Unless
Sounds-
Andrew wants to explode his 6.
Hmm. I
So
mean,
just to recap,
I just
he said you're out. He said no, and then you went whatever.
yeah. You were like, but actually, and I'm like, no.
Whatever.
Do you want to explode that 6 just to end
Sure.
this?
Let's explode it. Yeah, I fail.
Oh,
Damn
that
it.
didn't do anything. Okay, so
How do I change the thing?
you're reduced to 1. You have 1 left.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, here we go. No persona. No.
1.
Only one fate.
Okay, so
Done. Alright, so
Next one. Oh wait,
Next
don't
one,
I?
next
what
one,
do I do
yeah,
with my
but-
attack dice.
oh yeah, roll that shit.
what is that? Sounds like with a pencil.
Oh come on.
Fuck all.
All right.
Okay.
Happens.
Okay, so next one, but you're gonna have to sit this one out.
Who, me?
Yeah. So you just dismissed. You're tired.
Point. Uses persuasion.
Yeah, you roll that shit.
Much better. 4
I'd like
successes.
to. I'd
Okay,
like to
you're both
read
at, you're both at 1 now, which means that it has to be the concession. So what was the
So it has to be.
What was
so
the
it has to
compromise?
be a compromise.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure about that, but if both people get too low, I think it goes to the compromise.
All right. Well, we both basically throw our
Okay, so you both
so we
compromise.
both throw our hands in the air and say fine, and just leave.
But you got to play the stuff though.
What roleplay?
So first, Andy, you have to do your devastating dismiss. You have to play this out.
Oh, okay.
So basically, you do your dismiss, and then I'll quickly say, "Well, and then you just continue to dismiss me.
No, I think you have to.
This maneuver is used for a cataclysmic and undeniable conclusion of your argument. Loudly declare that your opponent knows nothing about the topic at hand, and furthermore, he's a fool and a dullard and shouldn't be listened to any further.
Okay, but the thing is, do I have to do it before he just says anything? Because
Well, mine's rebuttal, so
rebuttal,
yeah, his
right?
is rebuttal to your.
Okay, well, Let me just think about this. How would the rat dismiss?
But bear in mind, this is a dismissal, not an incite.
Yeah, I know.
There's a slight difference.
Listen, you human. You've got no idea about anything that's going on down here. You have
Well, I'll
acted
have
very
you know-
suspiciously. I'm
Well, I
I'm
feel
leading
like-
you down here safely. I tried to hold up the door. What the
Listen,
hell?
I even got, but the stairs. Ugh.
Yeah. Okay. So now you make a point while Ratman's out of breath.
Listen, we went. Obviously, we hired you to lead us through the caverns, through the caverns, and then guess who figured out the way out? That's right, not the person we hired to lead us through the caverns.
That is not part of this. This is not this argument. You're trying to prove that I tried to kill you.
I don't like it when
What?
we are.
No, I was trying to prove that you weren't that you were no longer
Fucking
welcome
hell.
to the party.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so you guys sort of end up with sort of like,
Yeah, this is
but
actually
you as
perfect.
well.
It's like, what? What do you mean? But
It's like,
I let you
Yeah,
here. That
this
was
is
my
the-
job.
this is actually a good example of what happens when both sides get fucked in an argument. You see this happen a lot where everyone just
I think we're both just confused.
but cunts.
It's
I
it's
think the
okay,
best
friends. A song. Yes, that's what we need. Raise our spirits. We've got merriment, soothing. I could tell you the history of my family.
It's
What say you?
the,
Yes,
No, I don't wanna
of
hear
course,
nothing
the
about no
song
elf.
of
the rat is
merriment.
gonna sneer at the elf.
Shut the fuck
I knew
up,
you'd be
you
excited.
cunt.
Listen, there can be time for tales of our glory after we get out of the kill basement.
Well, everyone needs a marching song. How about the song of merriment? We just had an argument. We can't let that
If
happen.
only I hadn't done the dismiss, I would have been able to say the point that I was the only one who was not arguing like a twat over the sword. The only one.
I, for one,
Well,
agree
I
with
like,
the
"The
elf.
sword is
Go ahead
mine,
and
no."
regale us with your beautiful song voice.
Why, thank you, friend.
He's convinced all of a sudden.
Okay, so
Okay, so
we lose.
what verse are you gonna do?
I was gonna do the song of merriment.
Oh Jesus, that's that the one I can't find.
No,
that was a song
soothing.
of
Soothing.
soothing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, fine. Roll sound song of merriment.
Okay, I roll for merriment. Oh my god. Being an elf is the fucking
Another
best
point.
worst.
I had insight. About to call you a cunt.
Yeah.
Ugh.
What is-
Two
Uh,
sixes.
2 6s. Jesus Christ. Song of merriment. Here we go. Oh, you alleviate people.
Hooray.
Fine, lad.
Everyone feels a little better.
Is that how the argument ends? The elf's just like,
Yes.
"Ugh."
You just finish screaming at each other. The elf immediately starts to sing and play the flute.
Okay, so had this been for realsies, anytime in this argument, every time you use a skill that's based on something against an obstacle that either comes from the opponent or a standard obstacle, you make a check on that skill on your sheet.
Oh, okay. So Duel of Wits works for skill checks just as well as anything else.
Yes. Which is why people who are good at fighting need to find good opponents to fight.
Okay, so my intimidation
well.
would have gotten a check then or something.
Your intimidation would have gotten a check, and your persuasion had you used
Actually,
it.
would have got two
But
checks on
the
that.
way-
I successfully intimidated the human.
No, the way this works, as I was about to say, is it only works in scenes. So I will at some point say end
Okay.
scene, and then you can get checks on the same stuff again. It's like sort of that, like in this example, getting back into this room would have been a new scene. So you could have gotten a check again if you had gotten one before going out of the room. Like, okay, so now I say end scene, for example, and now you're outside. You just you show up on the in the cave you came out. You went in 2 days ago, and you're back outside. You're standing around. It's bright daylight.
Okay, I have to ask, have I been paid already?
You have not been paid.
I'm going to demand payment right now. Alright,
I look at the
I've
red.
led you to the sword, you have your damned sword. I want payment now.
and I look at the dwarf and I look at the elf, and I nudge the elf slightly and say, well, two things. First, he did try to kill us, and second, we have the sword now.
The dwarf would like to point out, don't worry, I'll get it back to my uncle, and I'll gather his fortunes, and I'll pay the right amount of cash, and I'd like to haggle with him.
All right, I'm gonna approach the human again, and it's gonna be a thing of without me, you would have never seen the sword.
We were gonna pay you once the.
You will pay me now.
My sword,
human.
The sword went to its rightful owner.
You will pay me now.
As you can see, I don't have the sword. My sword. I would like my sword, please.
You three louts will pay me right now.
Oh,
I would like to point out that
that's hurtful.
the most any of you have is one resource. One B resource. The fucking gambler has
I'm playing my
0.
instinct really hard.
And the rat, you agreed to pay the rat 2.
Oh shit.
So, yeah.
But would it be possible to haggle with the rodent to drop it down to 1?
Well,
Since I do
I
have the
don't know.
haggling skill.
can you convince the
Can
can
try, I
you convince the
guess.
rat that after all this bullshit he had to go through, and a guy trying to convince?
If I have perhaps some backing of somebody saying
I
that
will-
he
if-
attempted to
if-
murder us.
If you
Haggling
haggle, I'll
is
chime
usually
in.
against NPCs.
Okay,
I
let's-
would have to call Duel of Wits if you're gonna.
Oh,
do
boy.
that.
Okay, honestly,
Is it really worth another duel of wits?
Duel of Wits are fine as long as you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
It would be much quicker the
okay.
second time.
The thing is, you're all saying, oh, you tried to kill us, but the thing is, there's no proof. You have not been able to prove that he tried to kill you. He said that he dropped.
Circumstantial evidence.
Room to starve to death.
He said,
That's out of character knowledge. Though.
come on, really?
No, we did know that he was on the other side of the door of a closed
All
door.
you saw was
He was on the other
a
side
trap
of a
was
door.
sprung,
That's what
and
we
he
know.
and he.
I did.
All he did was run
Yeah,
from the
I
trap.
didn't say. I didn't say. See you later.
So he
bitches,
didn't try
haha."
to kill us. He's just a coward.
Did we know that it was a trap, or was it just me that knew it was a trap?
I knew that it was a trap. You guys were like, something bad's going
Okay,
on.
so yeah, what happened was a pressure plate triggered. You heard a sound. During this sound, one of you started running, which should have been the thing everyone did.
I
That's all he did.
I actually made my below wise, knew that it was a trap. I dropped the torch accidentally and then ran for the fucking door. Mostly
That's
for
all you
survival
saw.
instinct.
Yeah. Character-wise, that's all
Yeah,
you saw.
I
Okay.
never said bye, bitches. Haha, have fun.
Because
It's
I was
like-
trying to pin it towards. Because I thought I was the only one who knew it was a trap. I was trying to pin it towards. He was the one who closed the door on us.
Yeah, but the thing is, that's the thing.
Right.
The only thing you saw is the rat running away, and then the most important thing is I didn't abandon you. I lit another torch and stood there and said, "Hey, you know."
Stood on the other side of the
Yeah.
door.
So what the fuck? The rat is extremely angry right now, and he wants his fucking money.
Now, friends. let's-
Understandably.
Not
No,
All
the
right,
other
now-
thing is,
About-
you
because
did
I
get
wanted-
us lost.
The dwarf still has my sword.
Yeah, but the thing is, you paid him to
So
get
he's
the
a
sword.
coward and he's incompetent, but that doesn't mean he tried to kill us.
Yeah,
I really like my
I will
griffin
concede
sword,
that he did
please.
try to kill
you
us.
could try to use that as a haggling, like you didn't get us out correctly, but the rat was paid to lead you there. There was no saying of getting you back out.
I think it would be reasonable for him to take a pay cut for not being able to get us out.
Try and convince him, I guess. What is your argument?
My argument is that since I was the one who led people out of the caves and not him, and he led us in a circle, that he should take a pay cut. He should take one resource instead of 2.
Do we have one whole Duel of Wits deck? Because I think I may have
Yes,
fucking
this one.
deleted too
Let
many.
me-
Okay,
let
that
me
one's
double
whole.
check.
Okay. So, let's get rid of the extras here.
Please don't make another one. But I guess we can.
Okay. It should be easy this time. Okay, so what I'm suggesting is, who was arguing? Dillman?
Me,
No,
me
it
and
was
Dillman.
me, wasn't it?
Jack and
No,
Dillman.
I'm not in the argument. I don't want people to argue. That'll kill
Okay,
me.
so who's arguing over price?
I think Jack and I were both arguing that it should be that the rat should have a pay cut.
Well, you'd have to argue that with the rat.
Pretty
So
much.
it's
Yeah,
two
no,
you
that's
against
what
the
I meant.
rat.
But like the two of us were on the same side of the argument.
Okay, so one of you is gonna back the other up.
Again.
I should
Okay, so
probably leave.
the way I suggest we do this, rat loses, he takes a pay
Yeah.
cut. Compromise, same price. Rat wins,
Yep,
3
pretty
of-
much.
of resources.
I w-
Yeah,
Both lose.
both lose. That's a compromise.
We
Okay.
can't have 1.5.
No. Okay, you know the drill.
How
All
do
the
we
dwarf.
now? How do we set up? Secret?
You pick your prime arguer. I would say that we should probably let Onoke do it this time.
Oh, okay,
just
good
so
idea.
he can get some practice
Okay, so do
Here
I...
you go.
as well.
Here's
I
that.
feel faint.
The only thing is how do I? Here we go. Secret
Where
zone.
am I?
Got it.
Where are the cards that I sorted?
Oh, yo.
I might have
Son of
deleted
a-
them.
Well, now I have to do this all over again.
I'll pull those cards out. Don't
Souls.
worry.
Tell me if you need me
Alright,
to
here.
copy some of them.
Okay.
I can
well,
see what you're doing because
so
I'm,
here's
I'm
the
to you.
Here's
bubble.
a full
I don't need
deck
that.
here, and here's another full deck. Okay, back.
Okay, I need that one.
All right, so I have persuasion, haggling.
Okay, so point.
That's about it, really.
Okay, so that one's gone. That I can use. That I can use as well. Okay, this time I'm gonna fucking read the cards. Insight, perfect.
So I can use that.
I'm just getting rid of the ones you
Yeah.
can't use.
I think we should definitely, before the next time, maybe like do an extra. Okay, so there you go.
Yeah, we'll just. Okay, so
Can I-
I'm just
can I-
gonna stack
can I
these.
use-
I'm gonna stack these.
No,
Sorry.
not rebuttal.
Hold on.
Get rid of rebuttal. I don't need rebuttal. No.
You don't want to
I
rebuttal?
can't use it.
Yeah, persuasion.
Oh, persuasion. Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Okay, let's stack all of them.
All
we
right,
go like
while you
this?
guys do this,
Now you have 3 of each.
Really?
I
Cool.
flute my flute.
Yeah,
Now I have to draw them again.
that's your deck then. That's something that always works for you.
Okay, there you go.
I'm just selecting the cards that I can use.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Can you use like point twice, for example?
Yes, you can use it as many times
Okay,
as you
well-
want. The only one you can't use twice is dismiss.
Let's
because
read the
you
cards this
get fucked
time
from
then.
using-
Alright. So all of these are cards that I can't use.
Okay, I'll delete them. Do you
I
want
can't
copies
go
of
back
these?
home.
If you
Yeah,
wanna
if I
do
could
more-
have an extra
it-
copy of them, yeah, that'd be good.
Just one?
Yeah, just one copy.
I said I can't go back home.
What?
What?
I'm sad.
Oh.
Oh, I see.
I have daddy issues and I can't go back home.
Oh no.
Maybe you should go west.
But that's where home is.
I heard life is peaceful there.
I'll get my peace one way or another through the sweet embrace of death, or where I grew up and I go live with mommy and daddy again.
I like the idea of the elves' grief. It's just like they've lived so long that at some point it becomes too much.
Yeah.
And then I can just physically kill them. It's like... I've seen too many calls of duty.
Yeah.
I lived through all of them.
COD,
They keep-
COD Blops 10. Death.
Oh man, okay.
Well, we've lived to see the reboot of Bubsy, so anything's possible.
Oh god. I was about to link that in chat when we were first starting.
Shaq Fu is where it's at.
Yeah. I gave my buddy a physical copy of that.
What a cunt.
Okay,
Alright,
Yeah,
I think
he
I got
has
it.
I
a
think
Bad
I'm
Games
ready.
collection.
I think I'm ready.
I am. Okay, let's see. Help. This is terrible. Let's use that, I guess.
No, you're welcome. Ah.
Pump the jam, push it up.
Are you listening to music? Because if not,
Get
that's...
the last one.
No.
That's concerning.
Every time, every now and then, that shit just goes in my. It's like 2 Unlimited. It's like, there's no limit. Just every now and then.
We're not
it just shows
exploring
up in my-
Satna's castle.
fucking Satna.
Fucking hell.
What is this again?
Yeah.
He was
Well-
a fine man.
I still say one of my favorite moments was exploring the Baker home to Brody Quest.
Okay.
Because we're gonna go tell Aunt Brody.
I think I got it. Help, please.
Okay, I'm not entirely sure that I understand things, but let's go with
Okay,
this.
Right,
that's
I think I
fine.
got it.
All right.
First, we have to get the oops. We have to get the
Yeah, we have to do the thing. What sort of thing are you gonna start using for your bullshit here? You have persuasion 4 as well. Jesus Christ, the rat's not well off
Wait a
with
minute.
this.
What was our life
Oh, he has
points?
intimidate
helping
4,
him.
doesn't he?
How do we
What?
roll the life points of the argument?
Okay, so you pick the argument skill that you're gonna use for life points.
Persuasion.
Persuasion it was before. I don't know if you can use insight.
Intimidation.
Are you
mo-
helping me with this, gambler?
I don't think you can do that.
Oh, no.
You can't help with that. I
Okay.
think.
Okay, so I roll intimidation. Bonk.
Sure. Let's say you can do that.
Son
I'll
of a
look that
bitch.
up because you get 1. So once again, it's 5. You get 2 plus your will.
Which is
Jesus
5,
Christ,
7.
7.
Well.
Should I delete?
7.
Should I delete this?
Yeah,
Oh
delete
shit.
it.
Okay.
The
Who's getting
bombing
motorboated?
run.
Oh, that's
Fucking
an airplane.
strafing run.
How one delete? There we go.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So reveal the first one.
Oh dear.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
typical.
Brute
I
force.
lose.
Hey, do you need a...
All right. So
Right.
who do we?
Okay,
how do we
so
determine who
this
goes
is,
first?
Can I, Forkin help him with my persuasion?
Oh man, time to take a pay cut. So I have 2 persuasion. Fuck me. This is definitely good
So
training.
we're just gonna go ahead and roll on this then.
Yeah, just roll persuasion.
Can I, help
Can-
him? Can I give him a dice
Ugh.
for persuasion?
Yeah, you can give him a dice.
Here you go.
Okay, sweet.
Murder him.
Oh. But that kills people.
Wrecked. Oh.
Fucking useless. Okay, so
It's
did who got a dice from who? Did you give him a dice?
I
Norman?
gave him a dice.
No, I'm not. I don't want
Oh, I
people
see.
to fight. I'm sad.
Okay,
Jack gave me a dice.
Well,
so
Yeah,
you,
Jack.
You,
yeah.
you rolled 1. You both rolled 1.
so we don't lose any points.
No, we
You both lose
lose.
1
Oh.
point.
Also, I don't know if you noticed what would have happened in this case. The green dice actually landed on a 3, so it was still a fail. But then one of the blue dice fell and tilted it and changed it to a 1.
Well, that's how RNGs work. Okay,
All right.
so speak your points.
Right?
Well, I'd just like to say, first of all, I want to point out, now, normally when I agree to pay, I expect the person that I'm paying to stay with us and to help us out. Now, you went buggering off into, God knows where, as soon as you heard the slightest amount of issue.
I think this is one of those times where Dwarf is jealous of someone else having knees and being able to move quickly enough.
That has nothing to do with it, disembodied voice. I'll have none of your back talk.
Okay.
What's the dwarf speed?
Well,
No slander.
dude, look at you. He's gonna point it at the dwarf. Then look at me. Could you have pulled
And look at your
could you have held up
girlfriend.
that gate? Could you have pulled it down? No, you had to use your digging tools. My best option was to get out, and if no one of you would have been able to make out, I would have been able to call for help.
All right. Are we
That's
shifting?
a fair point. That's a shame that only took 1 point of his argument.
I
The
win
Dwarf is
instantly.
stubborn,
no.
I guess.
Are we
Okay,
swapping
next
over
one?
to the second
I'd
card
like
now?
my
Next.
Yeah, next one.
please.
Yep.
Rebuttal.
Time for the rat to get pissed.
Okay.
Here, have a persuasion
let's see here.
dice.
That's persuasion. Get ready.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
So I have to put him into attack and defense then.
Yes,
Alright.
and Jack's die may go into only one of them.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put 3 in
Ooh.
attack on the left. Oh fuck me. Alright.
Uh,
So
okay, so
wait, did you?
there's still a chance of
roll
this
already?
working.
no, I didn't.
Okay, roll 5 dice. Just have 5 extra here,
Okay.
and roll these out here.
Okay.
Roll these. And
Oh,
not
whoops.
that yet.
Oh,
These.
okay, these here. Sorry, I didn't see them. They were hidden by my thing.
Unless you succeed every single one of them.
Ooh.
Oh, you have 6s you can explode though.
I was gonna say this sounds like a good time to explode my 6s.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and use two fate points. Can I?
Greed.
You take these.
Yep. And I can explode both of them with my 2 fate points.
No, it's only 1 fate point per.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Fuck!
so that
Snake
fucked
eyes.
up.
Wow.
Okay, so
Snake eyes.
the dwarf is just fucking stunned. He doesn't even get his rebuttal out. He's just going, oh. So what did the rat
the
say
rat.
to
Okay,
make
let's
the
see.
fucking
What would the
stubbornest
insight
man?
be? You stupid, bipedal, soft-skinned idiots! Without me, you would have never gotten the sword. You've got nothing. You've no idea how to get in. The only reason we didn't get out is because the whole place is supposed to trap us. You imbeciles! You would have never gotten out or in anywhere without me. I know the human assisted me when getting out, but that's the whole point of the whole thing. Fools!
My heart hurts.
Okay, so what's the dwarf gonna do here? You failed your steel test.
Did I fail?
Actually, no. Actually, you have to.
I have to
hold
roll
on.
steel, don't I?
Oh, I might have fucked this up.
Did you have me roll steel before I did anything?
No, that wasn't against my intimidate.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh, hold on. If a standard test is the obstacle is equal to the.
Oh yeah, the victim must make a steel test. If the inciting player passes the standard test or wins the
Oh,
versus test, the
shit.
victim must make a steel test.
Shit.
If the victim hesitates, he misses his next action.
Okay. I need you to explode those 6s.
Which one?
Andy.
What?
Jesus
Because
Christ.
you need your thing needs to be equal to his will, which is not actually a roll. You need to make 5 at least for this to work at all. I read it wrong. Sorry.
Okay, so what now?
So I need you to roll 2 extra. You roll 2 extra dice for the cost of a fate point. You just need to make 1. Okay, that's good. Now the dwarf needs to roll steel. The dwarf's steel is 5, so that's just say that was the roll he made before and exploded. So we're good. We're good. It goes the way it goes. So next one. And the dwarf can do nothing here. What does the
does he
dwarf
even
do?
lose
Does he
any
swoon?
points?
Does he duck and cover?
The
No.
the dwarf is going to run away screaming
What?
That ends the argument.
with the sword.
Oh no!
Oh no, the sword!
Insight stuns him so that he's completely open for your
Yeah,
next one.
which
He
is
can't defend
ta-da.
against it. Dismiss. Yeah, but he's running.
Yeah, I'm gonna shout after
God
him.
damn it.
You turn around. I can't bother with this one. Wait, where'd he go?
I'm not sure how we're gonna do this. Is the dwarf just gonna fucking run? Or we're
Well, I
gonna-
mean, I assume that runaway screaming just means that he immediately starts babbling
makes
and
no
screaming
sense.
incoherently while running away.
I just
your
called him.
your insight scared him so much that he
I just
fled.
called him incompetent, and he was all like, "Ah."
You did.
That's-
Apparently, this
We would
this-
expect me to do that.
that was too much for him, I guess.
I may have a bit of wee elven blood in me.
Piss elves.
All right, well. So do we even
I
even
run
roll this
after
last
him,
one?
that's
Oh
my
God.
sword.
I also run after
He's
him.
running away.
Is
Okay,
this
this
gonna?
might actually be good news. Okay, so the dwarf is pegging it. He's just running with the fucking sword.
Yeah, well, good thing I have knees and I'm quick and wafy. Also, Rupert, why did everyone get to pick and I basically became Dennis?
Well, just because you're always the fucking slowest dude.
Damn it.
We were,
Alright,
yeah, we were all discussing about it, trying to figure out who's gonna be who.
You're the one holding the group together, though, with your songs.
To
A
be
little
fair,
bit.
Yeah.
I
How
run
many
after
songs
the
have you
dwarf
sung?
And my sword, like a million.
He's got like
My instincts are instinctual as shit.
he's got 1, 2, 3,
Come
4,
back!
5, 6, 7 songs.
Okay, roll your speed, dwarf.
okay, I have 4 speed.
Is anyone chasing him?
I am.
Okay, roll your
I am.
bullshit.
He's trying to get away without paying.
Speed of
What?
4.
What the hell?
I get 2 successes.
So what do we roll? Speed?
Yeah, speed, and then you multiply it with
Holy
your
shit!
speed.
The rat
That's
is
2
the rat is
successes.
super fast.
Yeah. So whatever you get, you multiply with 4.
1, 2,
So
3.
wait.
Yeah, but
so
with
you
4?
get 12. Yeah, but it says your speed multiplier down here.
Oh, okay.
The dwarfs is 3, so you divide you
I
multiply
just
yours
multiply mine
by 3,
by
so you
4.
get 9.
Actually.
Yeah, you get
Mine's
12.
3.5.
And you get what? How much did you roll?
Yeah, these 6.
So I-
Or
4. So
3.5. What the
12.
fuck?
So
Yeah.
wait, so it's only the number of successes that I get though, right?
Yeah, that's the only stuff you multiply.
Okay, so I have 2 successes by 3, so that's 6.
Well, you only got 2 successes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're on the dwarf immediately.
I like to think I like quickly. The way I run is like, you know how ballerinas like run with their hands over their head and like the big long strides. Since I'm a
Yeah, doing
Ponzi elf, I'm like,
little pivots. and shit.
I'm like, come back, dwarf.
Oh, fair dwarf, come as back at thee, for fuck's sake.
Dearest friend, and my goddamn sword.
Okay.
I plie quickly at him.
All right.
At this rate, my hard drive is filling up quickly, so I'm gonna give this another half hour, and then we hope it's resolved.
Okay.
Yeah.
What will you do with the court, dwarf?
I'm gonna
What
pull out
will
my
you
sword and
do?
point it at him. Where are you going?
Nee.
I'm a rat. See?
I should also be basically upon him as quickly because I got a lot.
Okay, so how are you gonna tackle him? What's happening?
Me?
I'm not stopping. I'm just continuing to peg you. You're just matching pace, running next to me.
No, I'm doubling you.
They're both way quicker than
I'm
you, so they
ex-
pretty much get to pick
I
how
have
this
double
this
your
goes.
successes, basically.
I like to think he's like absolutely running as fast as he can.
I'm like, I'm out of-
jogging beside
I'm out
him,
of
being
breath.
Like, come on.
You can slam it with your shield, shield, Andy.
What?
You can slam it with your shield.
Slam him with my shield. I actually just want to basically point my sword towards him so he skewers himself as he keeps walking. But
Yeah, sure. Okay, so you run in front of him and hold the sword out. Dwarf, what do you
I screech to a grinding halt. I assume.
do? You stop.
Yeah.
Elf is there as well.
But coming
Human
to
is
my
sort of- Human
senses.
is sort of standing around.
I don't rightly know what came over me. It's just your argument was so scalding. I felt so ashamed.
I think you're trying to get away without paying, dwarf.
Now.
As great as you are, I also think you're trying to get away with my sword.
And I think
I'd like to have that
I
back.
think
Your sword, aye, yeah. You mean the sword that's been in my family for generations, aye.
also, by the way,
Now, you, on the other hand, little rat man, I concede that you need your money.
I think I'm owed 3 resource points now.
Sword.
Well, you didn't win the. Oh wait, did you win the argument by me fleeing?
Did I not?
Yeah.
I think so.
I think so, yeah.
Oh shit.
You all pay me your.
We don't actually have enough to pay him.
Well, that's just the thing. If you give me my sword and I return from my exile, I'm sure that, an elven king will have enough to pay you, my fair,
There is no such thing as an
Mangy
elven
friend.
king, and we all know it. They're all elven queens, even the men.
Listen, we can, and I just kind of push everyone aside
That's-
and says, "Listen."
Oh, he's
As
so
I'm out
rough.
of breath, as I just caught up. Listen, I will
Why do
sell
you
the sword,
manhandle
and
me?
we can all get paid. Come on. And I try to grab the sword from the dwarf.
My exile
Dun,
is
dun,
worth much
dun.
more than you could sell this for. Even though I'm hurt
I would like to
about
point
the
out
tweet comment.
that the elf can actually tap into his grief to add his grief exponent to any of his spells.
The
Wow.
Makes his song sound
Okay,
sad.
can you look up Lyric of Law?
Okay.
right.
Also, Ziz is extremely pissed right now. So don't. He
Yeah,
wants his
I
fucking
would- I
money
would-
now.
I've got to say, I would like to see a fight.
I was about to say, you're trying to grab the sword, are you?
Yeah, I'm trying to grab the sword.
I would like to see a proper fight because we need to practice.
That's
the
what I was
fight.
gonna say.
Yeah,
I'm not
can't
going.
also
I'm going
fight.
to
I think
resist
the rat
getting
is
this.
going to take this opportunity to shank the human. Honestly, he's all like, now he's
One
trying
of
to
my
steal the
beliefs-
sword. I have the support of the dwarf. Let's kill him.
Yeah, one of my beliefs is,
the
I never
dwarf
killed
is
a-
not giving up the sword,
Yep.
and if anybody's going to try and take it from him, he's going to
and,
defend.
and the rat is going to pretend that he's helping the dwarf by.
So, what did you want to sing, Dillman? Lay
Lyric
of the Horse?
Law. That sounds
Oh.
like I can command people.
An elf commanding people.
Lay of the Horse, right?
Yeah. I want to lay with horses. That's what I want to sing.
That's how centaurs happen. I can't find this.
All right.
Lament of the Western Sun?
Close enough.
So is it rat versus human then?
Oh, it'd be rat and
If
dwarf
you-
versus human,
No,
wouldn't
I'm doing it against. I'm trying to grab the sword from the door.
Yeah. And the rat
it?
is
So
going
that would
to see
would that be a post power roll?
And either the dwarf kills the human or I do it.
Yeah, it would be.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, okay, do an opposed power roll.
Can I fork in brawling?
Yes.
Oh wait,
Nice.
fuck. Shit.
No brawling for you. Oh,
Come on.
3 against
It's
3.
even.
I'm gonna.
It's even, so
explode that dice.
you're
I'll
gonna
explode
explode
my 6 as well then.
Do you have enough?
I
Are you
have
both
one
using
fate
swords?
left.
I have 2 fate.
You don't want to use this when you're fighting later, which will inevitably happen. You're about to be stabbed in the ass, Jack.
I have armor.
I have 2 fate. I could blow a fate.
Okay, blow a fate.
Are you guys using swords?
Damn it.
Oh, piss.
Alright, so we're still even. We have 3 versus 3.
So now we're just kind of
Okay,
like.
well,
or is it
you're in a
the other way?
stalemate. You're sort of, you've stopped each other. You both have your hands on the sword and pulling back and forth. Meanwhile, roll your
Sword?
I guess.
I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah, roll your sword.
I'm going to roll my sword.
Shit, your sword's pretty high.
Shank.
Cool.
Damn.
Okay, let's have a look here.
Am I able to enter this fight?
It's normally 2 versus 2, so let's keep it at that.
Okay, cool.
1 versus 1, sorry. Okay, you rolled 3?
I rolled 4 dice because I have sword 4.
But he had 3 successes.
Yeah, you got 3,
successes,
so that's your sword here, so... How the fuck do I do this again?
So when you
Okay,
were saying
so what-
practice for us,
This stops in midair like.
I forget this. Hold on, I need to find the PDF.
Meanwhile, hard drive commits seppuku.
Okay, so it's a
Sudoku.
standard test OBS 1, which means that you hit because he's distracted doing other stuff. So you have 2 dice. No, you get 3. Okay, and then there's an add because it's a sword. An add of 2, which makes it 5. What the fuck does this have to... I forget how IMS works. God damn it! I consult the book.
Well, good thing we're doing this test, huh?
Yep.
Wait, how does combat work again? Shit.
I fear the day we actually have to have combat with firearms.
Oh man. The deaths will be many.
Firearms are easy. They're really easy.
Point and click.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like any retard can use them. It's like real life. Give a peasant some bullshit. Here we go, okay. Let's have a look with the IMS. Engage, volley, no. Let's see.
I'm just noticing the background. It's pretty snazzy.
Mm-hmm.
It's
I saw
alright.
it earlier.
Yeah, I threw a dice into it. It hasn't thrown it back yet.
How
It's the
rude.
fires of Morgoth underneath there.
It looks pretty cool if
The
you look
fucking
down.
sword,
If you
yeah.
look down, it looks like the sword is stabbing reality,
Mm-hmm.
just creating a vortex.
Right, so
Your mother creates a vortex.
Oh. Oh man.
yeah, so we have to figure out if it's an IMS here. So
I'm still find it funny that the rat has an incredibly high intimidate. Like everyone here is afraid of rats.
Fucking
Well, he is
terrifying.
pretty scary.
He is fucking scary.
I'm
right?
afraid of having my feelings hurt. So don't be very surprised about much.
He's like intimidate 4. He's like, wow.
this is taking a while. The thing is, it's in like 4 places in the fucking book.
Like, I'm pretty sure if my character got stood up at prom, my entire family would die.
Probably, and then everyone else would die because they'd die.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh
It's like
god.
a nuclear
God.
bomb went off in, like, Elfville.
The elf domino effect. I just heard that our son died. Ugh.
I need the other side of your sheet here. I'm looking at this.
How did
Okay,
they survive exiling me? Actually, how did I survive getting exiled?
That's probably because you have grief 5 now.
Yeah, that's true. I'm halfway dead with sadness. I can't take much more.
Maybe what they did is they gave you like a very fancy exile celebration, so you're not too sad.
Yeah, I got the catapult with the rivets on it.
They're like, yay, yay, exile.
The exile catapult. Have a great trip, sweetie. What?
It could be worse. Don't come back though.
Obviously, it could be worse. You could have a exiled trebuchet.
Oh. Just coated in vomit by the time I land.
It's a one-way trip, honey. Goodbye.
Yeah, the elven exile trebuchet. Just a bunch of flowery, noble ponces covered in vomit, just staggering around in the woods.
Then your parents die because they're sad that you got exiled. Fucking hell.
Yeah, I don't think I could take like a light insult if someone was like, "Oh, I like your shirt." I'd be like, "Thank you," and they're like, "Not really." I'd be like, "Oh."
Okay, I'm an idiot here. Okay, so you do a mark hit, right? Because your sword has 2 add. That means that a base strike obstacle is 1. So if you roll 3, you'll roll a mark hit on him, which is a B6. Where's that on your tolerance grayscale? That's right above light wound.
Ooh.
On Robard here. So that's terrible. So right there, B6.
Maybe with the other
This isn't
tools, maybe
painting.
with pixel paint. Oh wait, that's what you're using.
I tried pixel paint. Now it's the one that didn't
Vector
work.
paint
There,
just
okay.
marks everything, so.
Maybe if I do it flatways. There. Okay.
There we go.
You have a B6 now.
Bam.
Yay. I've been
That means
shanked by a
-1
rat.
dice to every fucking thing you do.
Minus what?
1 dice to everything you do.
Okay. I yelled out, screaming pain. It's like I let go of the sword. It's like that damn rat shanked me.
And I'll do it again.
At this, the dwarf would like to go. Go ahead.
I go to pick up the sword.
No, the dwarf
Has
still
the
has it,
sword
like,
been dropped?
We were fighting over the sword.
They're still struggling over it.
I was, and then I let go. I stopped struggling. I was like, God damn it, I've been shanked, and yelled out. Yeah.
At which point the dwarf would immediately go with his belief of getting his companions home safely. As much of an asshole as the gambler is, he's not going to let him die.
Oh no, my friend has been hurt. I want to soothe him.
Oh, no.
It's okay. It's okay. Shh. It's fine.
The
I'm patting
dwarf
his
is going
Wait,
to ready
are you
to...
singing the song of soothing?
I guess.
Okay, so roll that
Oh
shit.
my god.
Okay, that's 3. We never figured out what it did, so I'm either gonna like.
Will you tap into your grief to sing it? No, I know what the song of soothing does. It's just it's never mattered before, but in
Cool.
this case it matters.
I want to. Yeah, I'll tap into it. So that's an additional die.
No, that's 5 additional die.
Oh, Jesus!
You are soothed. You are
You have
so
5
soothed. You're
too.
comatose.
But it takes a persona.
Well, it's not like he's going to
Yeah,
be
I'm
using
cool
these
with that.
personas anyway.
Might as well blow it, right?
You say,
Holy shit. All of these dice. Just press R.
Ugh.
Oh.
Seriously? Oh no, you got
okay, so the wound penalty is temporarily gone.
Okay, I'm going to shank the rat.
Okay, so
No.
you're in a proper fight now.
Yes.
Dun 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 dun. Okay, get yourself some hidden areas, motherfuckers. Shit's about to get smelly.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay,
guys,
so-
I'd like to take this opportunity to tell you I'm sad.
So we tried Duel of Wits, right? Now we get to do some complicated stuff.
To do the
Oh,
regular
shit.
duel.
Oh, good.
The rat's going to get his money, damn it.
The rat is very good at sword. The other asshole only has a knife.
Okay.
And you said this is a one-on-one thing, so no, we can't really help. Can
Indeed,
we?
because I don't like my friends coming to harm.
You sort of can, but let's not for the purposes of trying
All
this.
right, so
I throw a rock. Take
Okay,
that, you
so-
beast.
how to fight?
Hold on. That's long distance, so man here is going to be at a disadvantage because the rat went in first, and that puts him at long because that's the distance of the sword, and Hobart's knife is shortest, which gives him a penalty because
A
of range.
short test.
Yeah, so let's have a look here. I have a thing.
If I
should've
had
figured
I have
it
a
out
table
already.
for
if I'd
this.
bidden you,
Because the fucking vying for position is not the same in every fucking turn. It's a different table every fucking time.
Burning Wheel is a good
Help
system,
me, Luke
everyone.
Crane.
Help me, Luke.
It is a good system.
It is
If I-
exactly as complicated as it needs to be, he says, eyeing the 37 cards in the fight deck.
No, it's just because I have a shitty memory. Okay, let's see here. So, it's knife versus sword.
If
S word.
Kniffy.
And the sword has the advantage, so you get 2 dice to everything you do.
Oh,
I
God.
get 2 dice. Okay.
Yes. Because you're just holding him at distance.
Okay, so I'm taking these.
Okay, so the way you do this is the exact same as Duel of Wits.
Oh my god, really?
Fail.
Yep. It's the exact same as Duel of Wits, except you use the fight cards, which work sort of the
It's
same.
like Uncharted Waters. It's awesome.
You have shield training and some bullshit. Shield training is actually really good because that allows you to use some stuff that he does not have.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be interesting. Because I have a shield and a sword.
Here's your shit.
I thought we were gonna fight some
And
undead
he
or
has a
something.
pissy knife.
In the
Well, something's about to be dead.
Probably me.
Or me. Probably me.
Well, good thing Dillman sang.
Yeah.
That puts you on semi-even,
okay, so
I guess.
now I have a
Yeah.
deck of cards in my thingy. What do I do?
Same thing you did with Duel of Wits.
I just gave you, like, bandages made of song.
Oh my god.
You can see the notes wrapping around his arm.
Swoop.
Yeah.
Okay, so do these also have any sort of skill attached to them, or?
Rupert, I think you just deleted my card.
Yeah, your swoon, you won't need that.
I won't.
No.
Swoon to the
Okay.
rat.
Swoon, it's just what happens when you fail.
Oh, okay.
Normally you
Is this
homo that as well.
This is crazy. What is there a PDF for this as well, or is it in my sheet?
There's a PDF of this. I'm trying to send it there. Okay, I'll explain them.
Oh shit.
Okay, so there's strike, which is a straight up attack where you just slap the cunt. There's disarm, which let me just find the fucking bullshit here.
Well,
Right,
that's
so there's
useless.
block and strike, which is really good. It allows you to both block and strike.
I think this is all gonna be.
Which you can do if you have a shield. Yeah, I've sent the PDF. You should be able to
Okay.
see.
One moment, I'm just getting rid of all the stuff that I can't use.
We're gonna do some practice with this before we start Cthulhu, so because it's very easy to die.
I think this is the. These are the when I fail, right? The fall prone.
yeah, just
no
delete
action.
those. I'm just gonna delete this shit.
I should have asked how we leave our.
Oh, nice,
How we leave our
nice,
setup here.
nice.
Do we
Yeah.
just pause the recording or what?
We do what?
If I needed to get up,
No, you don't. You don't pause the recording.
just let it rock.
You leave it. You leave it on.
Oh.
If you do anything with the recording, it will not match the other's shit anymore.
Good point. Cool.
So don't do anything with the recording.
Okay.
So mess with the recording as much as I can. Is that what you're saying?
If you want this to be without you, then sure.
Oh, now I'm sad, and I've died.
You go to the west. Yeah.
All right. Let's look at the fighting then.
Okay, so right now, someone's in a shit position because he is completely at an ass
ill-equipped.
distance advantage. What he should probably be doing at this point is shit. That's the wrong button.
I go to turn on lamp.
Let me find it.
Oh my god.
Dun, dun,
What have I
dun,
gotten
dun,
myself
dun, dun.
into?
A fight.
Spreadsheets upon spreadsheets.
Okay, so what you should probably be doing right now to get close to him, Jack, is you want to likely charge tackle him. Because you want to take that +2 dice away from him. Sing, howl, or pray, fucking elves.
Eh.
I have to make a bigger fucking zone here. Holy shit.
Such is life in the zone.
Get out of here, Sulker.
Get out of here, sulker. Is that me?
Okay, if you don't hide your stuff for a little bit here, I'll explain some of it.
I removed all the stuff that I can't use. Run screaming is one of the shit ones.
Okay, so
Dear God, look at this.
God damn it.
okay, so
Fucking
let's start from one end here.
Okay.
You all have a certain amount of speed in combat. Awkwardly, it's 4 for humans, so let's pretend it's humans. That means that it's going to be 3 volleys, just like Duel of Wits. There's going to be 3 cards, but one of those volleys is going to have 2 cards. Right?
Okay. So we draw 4 cards and we have 3 actions.
You draw 4 cards and divide them over 3 volleys. So, okay, so run screaming, fuck that. Intimidate, you yell at a cunt. You can see here sort of what the obstacle is up here. Against a great strike, it's obstacle 1. Against a strike, it's obstacle 1. Avoid, no obstacle. Block, no obstacle. Cast, no obstacle. Beat, half of the skill. Disarm, blah blah blah. Yeah, so this is pretty much like Incite. It'll make him hesitate his next turn. Throw person is, well, that thing goes almost, I think, exclusively on power. It might have to do with
versus power versus skill.
With what's its face as well. Yeah.
My question is this: it says obstacle 1. Does that mean? What exactly does that mean?
It's just one obstacle. It's not going to be difficult. Okay, so we have 20 minutes to do this because I'm running out of space. So throw person is throw person. Block and strike is like you have block where you block with your shield. You can only do that if you have a shield and shield training. Block and strike, you divide your points from your strike up into 2 pools. Block with 1, strike with the other. It's really good if you're good at it. Block is just block. Charge tackle. You charge a dude and try to get him to the ground. You're pretty fucked if you're on the ground. Great strike takes 2 turns, but it hurts an ass load. You can pretty much one-shot people with this shit. Lock and strike is some stupid shit where you wrestle a dude. Where you pretty much just... it's something you do. Every time you do a lock and strike, a guy will be... he'll be locked down. And he'll lose 1 of his stat points every time you lock him. So you're pretty much just wrestling him into more and more shit situation. And once you've done that, you beat on him.
Okay, so you put him in a headlock and then punch his head.
Yeah, intimidate is intimidate. Push is push. It's good if you want someone who's too close to fuck off. Counter-strike is very, very fancy. I wouldn't recommend it unless you have a lot of skill. Disarm is disarm. Lock is the thing where you wrestle a dude. Lock and strike is the thing you do if you have a lot of skill. Assess tries to give you an idea of the environment around you. Like, is he standing next to a barrel that'll blow up? Like one of those from Doom. Get up if you're on the floor. Avoid is to dodge. So, quickly. I have 70 gigabytes left.
All right. How about I just go for?
I don't think that's a metric of time.
I got
How
mine
about we
now.
make this like an open thing? Like we select the cards and we
Too
I
late.
say
The
like
man has,
intimidate, and then maybe I go.
well, you can do. He's already selected his, so you can do what you
Okay.
want.
Well, fuck it. Intimidate it is. I just want to say like open so we know what the hell's gonna happen. But block and strike.
If you want
then
more
fuck
than
it.
one of these,
Block and strike. Great strike. Fuck it. And then
okay. So great strike takes 2 turns. So you having this in one is actually beneficial. The thing about this is a great strike takes 2 turns to do, but you need 4. So that being alone will be its own 4.
okay,
Fourth.
so I don't get
That's
any more
fine.
cards.
No,
Okay.
not this time. Okay, so let's reveal the first one.
I intimidate. The
Intimidate.
cunt.
Going to charge.
Charge tackle, obviously. Okay, let's see here. Intimidate against charge tackle.
Cha. Half speed.
Okay, so half of your speed. So let me just find charge tackle.
Half of whose speed actually? That's the. Okay. It's basic fighting actions.
Are you charging him or tackling him? You gotta pick. If you
Uh,
charge, you gotta knock him down. That knocks him down. If you tackle, you take him down with you.
I think I want to tackle. For what I want to do in the future.
Okay.
No spoilers.
Tackling the rat is going to be interesting.
Too wiggly.
He's extremely
Through the
fast. He's
size
got
of
6
this-
speed.
Okay, so test your intimidate. Roll that shit
Okay, so I roll
against
4 dice.
against half of yeah.
Ding ding ding.
You roll 4 dice.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
4 successes. Okay, so what's your you roll your speed?
My speed?
Yes,
All
and you
right.
need to roll 8 to not be intimidated before you get to him.
Alright, well, that's not good.
Yeah.
Rolled 2.
Okay, so you start charging at the rat, and this is not a long distance. This is about a sword's distance, and the fucker hisses at you.
Sass says, "I will cut you, human."
It's like, I'm gonna charge and be close to this guy, and then you decide you're not gonna be very close to this guy. So you have to pick one of the things where you... What are you gonna do? Are you gonna run away screaming? Are you gonna swoon? Are you gonna fall prone?
Doesn't he have to roll
I'm
steel
gonna
first?
Swoon.
You have to roll steel first, yes.
Okay,
Sorry.
what's, my steel is 3.
Roll your
What do I
steel.
have to
3
beat?
against his 4, that's... Yeah, oh no, wait, steel is open-ended, so you can keep exploding 6s without fate.
Juggle
on
the
steel,
steel.
because steel is fun like that.
Do I have to beat? How much do I have to beat?
4.
4.
Hey,
There's a 6.
There's a 6.
There's a 6. Reroll the
right,
2.
come on.
Oh, shit, sorry. Oh, well.
Meh. Okay, what you want to do?
I'm gonna fall prone, and I'm gonna scream, "Oh!" And then I'm just gonna lie as still as possible.
Okay. Next one.
Fucking rat is not to be fucked with.
Block and strike. Lock. Okay, so this one's not gonna happen because you're lying there. So you're gonna block and strike. So you divide your shit into the pool you want. Your sword skill.
The strike then.
So what you do, you have 4 points then here, and you have to divide them into what you want to defend with and what you want to
Can I
attack
put them
with.
all in the strike?
You have
Okay,
to
then
have
one
one
in block and one in strike.
Okay, so block is irrelevant. Roll the strike.
Holy shit!
Minimum of 1.
Jesus.
Oh Jesus Christ! Do you
Getting the
want to
shit
explode?
kicked
Do you
out of
want
me.
to explode these?
That's open-ended.
No, if you have a fate,
Oh
you can
wait, no.
explode
Okay,
them.
then I don't. I have 1 fate. I exploded that one and failed.
No. You explode both for 1
Oh,
fate.
okay.
So, but this is another 6. You can explode that again. So far, okay. Also, for future reference, please don't re-roll successes. It makes
Okay,
them
I understand,
as
yeah.
awkward to count. Okay, so you have 3 successes now. Re-roll this thing because you have a 6.
Wouldn't he
again.
have had 4 because he had a success previous?
Nope.
And then he re-rolled both of his 6s?
Yes. Okay. Yes, he has
Yep.
4. Okay, so we have to figure out 4 here.
Oh boy.
So 4.
Medium again.
+2 with the sword. Isn't there an
Plus
add
2
for the
with-
sword?
Yeah, there's an add for the sword. That's +2, so 4. Yeah, that's a midi again.
I think I might be
So
dead.
you take another fucking piss wound. And now you're at -1 dice properly.
All right.
All right.
Next strike.
Next strike. And you're back up again
Wait, okay.
for now.
Oh, shit.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, the top one first. Okay, so disarm. This one goes unobstructed because you're powering up for the great strike. This will be on the second one. So, okay, so this is versus great strike. This is versus your skill. So you roll your 4.
I roll my fort.
You roll your 4 for sword.
Sword. Okay.
Yeah. To sit. Yeah, this is going to be his obstacle.
Jeez.
So it's obstacle 1, and disarm. Let me find it.
Please don't be speed. Please don't be speed.
Special fighting actions.
Where the fuck is it?
Now I still have one
Oh
fate,
wait, you're
so-
looking it up in the book, right?
Yeah, I have the book. It's a lot more thorough. Where the fuck is it? Please don't let me use my last gigabytes looking for something. Disarm here. Weapon skill or boxing skill?
Would brawling work?
No, sadly. It has to be weapon or boxing.
You have 3 knives.
Brawling is untrained combat. Any sort of martial art is considered boxing.
Oh, okay.
So you just roll your weapon skill.
Oh, 3 then.
What would knives 3? Okie doke.
Oh my god.
1 6.
Okay, yeah. Oh no, the fucking obstacle is his weapon skill.
Oh.
Not what he rolls. His weapon skill. We're learning shit here. Jesus Christ. Okay, you're gonna get a great strike in the face now.
Oh no.
Yep, this winds up and smacks you. So roll sword again or what?
Let me have a say. Great strike costs 2 actions to perform. On the first action, you take a breath to set up your attack. You are effectively defenseless on this action. You count a standard rule hesitating. While the weapon, blah blah blah, you must be able to put 2 hands on the weapon to do so. Fuck. Okay, you've
Yep,
dropped your
I
shield
dropped
for
my
that,
shield.
let's say. A great strike, a lunging thrust, blah 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 blah. Okay, so you can you just get a +1.
So roll 4.
Yeah, roll 4.
So roll my sword. Done.
Yeah, roll your sword.
Okay.
2 + 1, so that's 3. Which means it's a mark again. But at this point, because I forget. Okay, what are you exposing? We need to ask
Exposing.
Jack. What? Yeah,
Exposing.
Jack needs to pick what body part he wants to get hit in. You should have done this before as well, but I'm
The
jugular.
fucking up. Look down here. You actually have armor.
Okay.
You want to be hitting the torso.
Probably the torso. Yes.
Okay, so what you need to do now is roll 2 dice for your armor.
Yay.
That's fucked. Okay, so you get hit for a B5 again, which means this gets deleted and moves up to midi wound. And I'm afraid we're probably going to have to stop here because I am almost out of piss.
Okay.
All right.
All
Never
right.
a good thing to run out of pain.
Do we
So
hit
that-
the pause button, the end button?
No, not yet.
Okay.
So that was the sword. I'm sorry that we couldn't do, but let's do some more practice fighting at some point and
Absolutely.
stuff because
Yeah.
I need a lot of practice with this, and it
So
is
do we.
quite an enjoyable system when we all know what we're doing,
Ooh.
and we're gonna have to know what we're doing before we start Cthulhu because otherwise it's gonna be bogged down in this shit, and we don't. want that.
Otherwise, it's just the world too.
Oh god.
Yeah, and we don't want that. Okay, so I'm gonna end this, and we are going to count down, and then we are going to pause Audacity. So 3, 2, 1.